So last session, finished clearing the village. Well, no, sorry, the town of Nightstone. You raided that little shop that was empty, so you all picked the items you had. Yeah, the items you took. You met the guards in the castle. You accepted a job to go and find the villagers because they didn't return when they fled from the falling rocks. 10 gold per head you were promised. You found Ayalis' dead father, and he recovered a loot his father had in his possession, even though he had no other possessions in his home except this loot. And then on your way to go rest for the evening after getting your affairs in order, so it's probably like twilight now, like, you know, when the sky is starting to turn a weird color, that kind of thing. You were walking through the town. Is this John? Somebody joining the thing.
Discord.
Yeah, it's Discord. Wrong sound. As you were making your way to rest for the evening before you went to go find the villagers, riders rode into the village. Get their names back up. One of them. Oh no, I never told you their names yet. Oh no, I did. It was Zolkin. Because he rode up, Keller, who guided you to the village earlier, walked around the corner, not wearing her simple peasant's garb anymore, wearing like robust leather armor, like the armor of a fighter. And she was and she turned to the leader, the apparent leader of these riders, and called him Zolkin, saying, "I was wondering how long it would take you to get here." And she also had a snake wrapped around her arm, the snake that you saw earlier in the tavern. So, for effect, one thing I have to do first before we go. There we go. Right. So, we'll go back a bit. So Keller walked around the corner, slow clapping, and she turned to the rider and said, "Ah, Zolkin, I was wondering how long it would take you to get here." Zolkin turns to Keller and smiles and says, "Ah, there she is, the most beautiful woman in the world." And then he turns to look at you. Then he says, "I thought you said the village was empty. Empty now." And then Keller replies, "Sorry for the cutscene here, boys." Keller replies, "Well, we were alone until the village was raided by goblins." And she gestures at you boys and says, "These fools here were good enough to clear the village for us." And Zolkin turns to you and goes, well. It appears we owe you a debt of gratitude." And he steps down from his horse and approaches you, Vamir. And he says, "What do we call you?"
My name is Vamir. That is all. Why are you in this town?
Why are we in this town, you ask? He steps back and he begins guiding his horse to this like fence over here, and he ties his horse over while he ties his horse, his what do you call it, his tack or whatever the thing is on their mouth, I forget what it's called.
The bit?
The bit, tack. Isn't that thank you in Norwegian?
Yeah.
Takka, yeah.
Takk.
Yeah. So while he's talking, he's like, "We're here to claim this town as our own." And he turns back again and he's like, "I trust you have no objections to this."
Okay, I walk up to him actually now.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not known what the situation here was, I wouldn't actually have cared. But we were actually asked by some of the guards in the castle over there to actually do something which I will not tell you about. So unfortunately, I cannot allow such a thing.
He chuckles to himself, goes, Vaymir, my good man, thank you for letting me know there were still guards in this town. How many?
I kind of.
That is for you to find out, but unfortunately, you'll never find out. And I
Kind
get
of
my
rush over.
weapon ready.
Keller, like takes a few steps forward and goes, "Gentlemen, let's not be so hasty here." And she, you boys are smart folk, and you clearly know how to handle yourselves. What about, how much did the guards offer you? How about you help us take this silly little town for the Zentarim? And then we can all go away and pretend like we never saw each other. Men start, these two men get down from their horses now as well.
Well, I
While this
turn
is all
to say, Sam. What's his name?
Zolkin.
Zulkin. Hey, and on whose authority brings you to claim this town?
I am from the Zentarim, and the Zentarim claims this land for the shadows. Oh shit, hang on, no. Yeah, the Zentarim claims this town. You need not know why.
Unfortunately for
know?
you,
You're
That's
kind
the
of spewing a bunch of shit that I don't really appreciate, and rather than, tell us what's really going on, you're kind of leaving shifty little books around, you're leaving snakes around, you're trying to trick people into killing goblins for you because you're too fucking lazy. I don't really like what you're fucking selling. You're not really going to be able to sway us.
Oh, you're
Agreed.
being pretty shifty, to say the least.
and
It turns again
unfortunately
and...
for you,
Oh, go on.
I am ruled by money.
I can't move John Moe, by the way.
Oh,
This is a
So was that you or John who said that?
John
I
is...
said
No,
that.
he's just...
John's mute.
Are you Jack P? No, Lyric.
Hello.
There we go. Right, try now.
Yee. I'll put John next to me.
You killed John.
Why is John's AC so low as a cleric? Jesus Christ.
Because he's not.
He's only a Tempestus cleric.
Yeah,
Ah, I mean, Forge Cleric is the Chad domain, but...
it is.
Then he says, oh fuck, I've completely forgotten why they're taking the town now. Hang on, the wife just put a curry in front of me. Let me put that down a sec.
That'll distract you.
I'm out of tea.
So,
Wasn't there this whole thing about the stone?
Zolkin says, that's nothing to do with this. Zolkin says, we work for the Black Network, and we have been sent here to take this town as a base of operations. The savage frontier needs to be tamed, and the Black Network will see it done. His voice is like so.
Needs to be tamed.
His voice is like clearly growing irate now, and more men are like stepping off their horses, and they all like start advancing slightly.
I'm kind of laughing here at his. The savage frontier needs to be tamed, and you're the ones with. We have tales of giants. We have tales, just going back not to the giants of this story, but the giants of the past. So the giants of the hills.
Say dragons instead, because that happened like 3 years ago.
Yeah, go dragon.
Well, the dragons here, the dwarves. You, of all people, think you're gonna come here and tame the savage frontier? Mate, I've been here a short period for an elf, and I know that must be a joke.
Do you want to can I just quickly say something before we continue?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
John forgot to equip his shield.
Oh, the idiot! Oh my god.
You fucking muffet. So his AC's been 16 this entire time.
Because he hasn't equipped his shield, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on.
So now he has equipped his shield.
Okay, there we go. Yep. So he in pure contempt of you, he turns his back completely on you as you're speaking to after you finish. and he begins to walk away. Right. And then, like, as he's walking away, I'm not going to move him yet, just in case anything happens. Right. He says, I wouldn't expect silly little adventuring bands like yourself to know what's going on. We are grateful that you cleaned this town. We ran into... Kella over here ran into a bit of trouble. She's been watching this town for us for a while. And now I'm going to assume he's walked this far.
Oh. I know she's been watching this town. Believe me, it doesn't take much to put two and two together. Believe me, the guards would be all too pleased to know what you're up to.
Then he turns again. Once he reaches the rest of his men, he turns around again and goes... And he, like, holds his arms out and goes, Gentlemen, we have two choices now. Either you leave this town, or we make you leave in the moat. And he gestures back towards the moat.
Ha! Combat it is then!
Is that what you shout?
Like,
Is that what
Yes.
you shout?
I
Well,
cast
what I
Fairy
shut
Light.
up, shut up, right? So, as he finishes his sentence, right, there is a deafening roar in the sky, okay? So, like, blades are being drawn, like, everybody knows combat's about to happen, okay? Blades are being drawn, like, men are, like, advancing forwards, everything like that. Keller's drawing a freaking crossbow. And then all of a sudden there's this deafening roar that gets all of your attention. You all look to the northwest and see in the sky a large bronze lizard-like shape just hurtling towards the village, like at a pace that isn't flying, it's falling. It looks a little something like this. Can you boys all see that? I don't know. Oh no,
See-
you...
What?
This.
Yeah.
Oh my soul!
So it's a dragon.
Okay. Yeah, it is
We don't know.
hurtling. It's like, it's not, it's like a lizard shape, but it's not flying like you've probably, like, you've lived in the, some of
It's
you
like
lived in the
someone-
Savage Frontier.
It's like someone shot it out of a cannon.
Basically, it's twirling, his wings aren't flapping, and then he begins twirling over, right, and then just behind here, crashes, like, with a, it's like deafening, he crashes into the spire of the church, and it goes flying. Arkstone, do me a favor, roll me a d8.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, oh, that's...
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
So, as he crashes into the spire hurtles off in a northeasterly direction and goes landing, like, and then, the dragon kind of like, it makes another roar as it crashes, and then it flies over the top of you and crashes into the friggin', into the field, and then drags across the floor for like a lot of feet and smashes into the last building, and then it just lays there.
You
Interesting.
mean it
And then
drags
it's like
body, or just kind
No,
of
so like it
drags
slides,
across?
so like
Oh,
it
slides.
basically it was like, if you can
Crash
imagine it like
landing.
spiraling as it's like falling in like a diagonal pattern.
It hit
It's-
here, it bounced over to here, and then it
Yep.
kept sliding to this building.
Yeah, basically, and it crashed into the building, and then its head kind of comes up a bit, and then it passes out. Yep.
Do
And, like,
I recognize this dragon?
Let me get to that.
Right. Because I kind of wanted to say earlier that like
Which-
maybe there's like a little unsure tinge of familiarity in my eyes,
Which-
but I didn't really want to like interrupt you.
We'll get to that.
I say as I interrupt you.
So, pretty much everybody who's there goes, "What the fuck?" Pretty much, I can assume all of you guys even said that.
Yeah.
Um,
Are these horses okay?
the horses are like, a couple of them bolt. Roll me a d6, somebody. First one to roll it gets it. 5, fucking hell.
Oh,
Right,
nice.
so,
Okay.
this horse, this horse, this horse, they all bolt. This one will bolt that way, why not? This one was tied up, so
It didn't
I'd assume that
trample.
one would bolt.
It didn't trample anyone on the way, did it?
No, it basically just crashed into the... I know it doesn't look realistic on the map, but it crashed. It didn't hit anything. It didn't...
No, I mean the horse.
Mm-mm. They would have wrestled with it a bit, but they would have lost control and let go. The horses are bolt. I know you can probably still see them, but just ignore them. The horses all bolt.
There's only the one tied up.
All of the bandits or whatever they are, the people calling themselves the Zentarim, all draw their blades and turn to the dragon and are looking at it with fear. Like, cause it's not. This isn't just some dragon. This is a full adult dragon. It is huge. Like, it's like 20 feet long. It could kill all of you if it wanted to. Like, and all of you know this as well. Like, if it wanted to, it would have you.
Hey,
Yeah, go on.
no, go on. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to
please
say, while they're looking at the dragon, I wanted to actually take my time to strike, like attack. Can I make an attack of opportunity or opportunity of attack?
Roll me a initiative check. I'm kind of making this up
Yeah.
as I go, but
Well, I landed a crit.
holy
Well,
fuck. Okay, so that'll be your initiative as well in a minute.
Cool.
Okay, so you're probably going first.
Who's that against?
Yeah. No, that's just his initiative. Please.
Oh yeah, we're doing initiative, right?
No, not yet. Just Voxel is at the minute. So while that's crashed and he's noticed everybody around him looking, you're not gonna get a surprise around here because, like,
That's fine.
yeah, but
Perfect.
yeah, everybody roll initiative now, please. Voxel, you will be going first with a 27 to initiative. No, you don't have a +7 to initiative.
It's +5. Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
+5.
I was gonna say, so 20.
Yeah,
I
it's
was gonna
25.
say, fucking hell, +7 initiative.
Sorry,
that's-
27 is 27 is something else. I just mixed that up. Sorry.
Yeah, no bother. Go for normal guys first. Ooh, bloody hell. They didn't do well. You may as well have a surprise round here. Leader. Oh, good. I just rolled for the leader. 20.
Oh.
No, what's his dex mod?
Well, he is a leader, so he is probably skilled in combat.
Why would you ever use a great axe over a great sword?
Keller.
I don't know.
Because
Because some
thematic.
people like axes.
Yeah, hang on. I need to get a... Sorry, I'm missing one stat sheet on my thing.
I mean, what looks cooler, barbarian having a great axe or barbarian with a great sword? I mean, they're both
That's
badass,
true.
but
Sure.
an axe is just way more badass.
I know. I'm just like looking for it. And
Dex
just, like,
mod.
the axe seems really weird.
Right, what's your dex mod? So, Aelith got 19. What did John get?
We gotta roll for John, I guess, right?
Yeah, please roll for John.
What's his initiative?
Oh yeah, his initiative is just a flat 20.
20?
A lot of you got 19.
He got 17.
Okay, wow, you've all rolled really high.
Might
Yeah,
not
right.
just do shit.
You know what that's gonna mean? We're gonna miss all our attacks.
Yep. 1, 2,
Absolutely.
3. Arkstone got 14. Okay, I've got Vox, Aelith, Apoth, Ark, and John got what, 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got Ark, John A. Puff. Yeah, okay. Voxel, will you
Yo.
please roll me your attack? I'm assuming you're going to advance in, and because you rolled a nat 20 on your
Yes.
initiative, you have advantage on your attack.
So my attack is apparently +7. My hit die. So.
Yep.
Go. That's what I messed up. 25. Oh. And roll again.
You do
Sorry, it's
hit,
lagging.
by the way, obviously.
Yeah,
With-
just,
with a
yeah.
25, you definitely hit.
but I'm just using mine. Okay,
Just while
whatever.
just while you roll your damage, I'm going to roll his attack. He rolled a 20 as well, mate, so he does have advantage as well.
Cool.
Oh, wait, hang on, no, wait. You finish what you're doing first. Do your damage first.
Yeah, it's 1d. Fuck, what is it? 1d8
Yes.
plus 5.
These Chad stats are killing me.
Wow.
Minus 12. Excellent, yeah. So while he's distracted, you basically just come straight at him and you friggin' swing your quarterstaff and you just nail him right in the chest. And like, you would have took the wind out of him, but he's clearly trained and he just basically turns on you straight away. and
I'm also using
Go
flurry
ahead.
of blows. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I said make sure you do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna do that, yeah.
So it's 1d20 plus.
You don't have advantage
7.
on this.
Yeah, but I have to because it's 2 attacks anyways. So 20 plus 7.
That
Okay,
hits.
that one hits.
Roll the other one.
1d20 plus 7. That
That
I don't
hits.
know. Cool.
That does it, yeah.
So roll 2d. How much? Oh, it's 2d4 plus 5.
Plus 10.
It's a plus 10.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you
shit,
hit
you're right.
twice. Yeah.
Oh, so it's
we'll-
21.
16.
No, 16. It's 16. Yeah, you're right.
16, and then another 16 damage there. So yeah, you fucking hell. Fuck.
Wait, another 16? No, just 6. Wait.
No. So he hit 16. So he's got 4 plus 2 plus 10 because
Yep.
he hit twice because it's a
Right,
D4
right.
plus Dex. Yeah.
It's 16. It's 16 damage. Yeah.
So
Yep,
you
yep.
swung with your quarterstaff, and he like turned on you like you were ready, and you just kind of like 1-2 punch him, and his nose just visibly breaks. Right? He kind of takes a little step back, but he's not dazed at all. Like this is a man who knows how to get hit. He like just spits on the floor next to you, next to himself. And he goes,
And I grin. I have a big grin on my face now.
and then he
yeah.
turns and says, "These fuckers have chosen death, boys. Let's get them." And he comes at you. So he does have advantage on his attack because he did roll. That hits anyway. That hits.
What did he roll? 19.
A 13 and a 14. So.
I got my armor class is 19.
Oh no, I haven't even added. That's with no mod.
Oh.
Oh wait. Oh, the
My
14
armor class
hits.
is 19.
Yeah. The 14 hits
Yeah.
because he's got a +5 mod.
Oh,
With a-
okay.
With a
cool.
19, yeah. So.
Yeah.
I thought yours was 18 for some reason. So. Does he have multi-attack? I think he does. But he won't get it on his second one. Bandit Captain. Sorry, just check him. He does have multi-attack. So his second attack is going to go for you, which doesn't have that hits with an 18. So.
Wait, it hits with it? Oh, right.
No, I
right.
rolled an 18. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the-
So scimitar 2. So I've hit you twice. So that's 2d6 plus 6.
You're gonna kill me.
Uh,
One hit.
9 plus 14.
Yeah, you're gonna knock me to the.
No, you've got
Cool.
18 HP.
So.
So after that, after he takes your hits, he just kind of like comes straight at you and like just hits you with these flurry of blows, and he like knocks your hand as you're holding your quarterstaff, and he puts this huge gas down the back of your hand, and it friggin' opens up, and it really fucking hurts. Did I say 14? Yeah. So next is Aelith.
I really need more
yes.
HP.
I'm gonna be first.
Oh.
First, starting right here. Actually,
Say again.
right. Let me ping it. Starting right here.
Yep.
And a 20-foot radius. I'm gonna kind of sleep.
Okay, go ahead.
And... So
5d8, I believe.
5d8.
Go ahead.
ahead.
You rolled some bad HP rolls. You rolled double 2, didn't you, Vox?
Yep.
It'll average out.
I doubt it will, but
21. So, I have bad news for you, mate. Only one of them falls asleep.
Ah.
That's a really bad roll, that. So the
Yeah.
one you landed
Yeah.
on will just put him. He just basically, you cast your sleep, and only one of them passes out. This one's asleep. Anything else?
Yeah. Gonna cast.
Bardic Inspiration. Because it's a bonus action.
I know, but also healing word.
Oh, yeah, you may want to keep him alive.
So I'm probably gonna keep him alive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast healing word on Vox.
Okay, go ahead, you do that.
Excuse me. Oh, 1d4 plus 5. Nice.
thanks,
Take
Highlight.
8, buddy.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
And
Thank
then
you.
I'm gonna move back a little bit behind cover.
I want to get butt fucked.
Keller draws her crossbow and turns to face Leo and fires it. Fucking hell, that doesn't hit. Only has
Good.
multi attack with. Okay, then she's going to move over here, and she's gonna hide.
Ah.
And
Wait,
You can come
she
straight
takes
the fuck back
she
in.
takes the hide action.
What does the hide action do?
Can you,
you
see
hide.
Yeah,
She
I can
hides.
see her.
Seems kind of self-explanatory.
hides.
I can see her though.
Yeah,
No,
but
you
don't
can't.
have line of
Fuck
sight,
you.
right?
Well, she's not hiding from you, I guess.
Right. Do I chase her down or do I move in to help Vox or?
It's your go, and it's
Oh, sorry,
lyrics
sorry,
go,
sorry,
should I
sorry.
say?
Yeah, Lurk's go. Because Lurk is a very good duelist. So I might move Lurk to here. And they'll get a hit on me. They'll have a
So-
chance to shoot me with a crossbow.
Let me just help you out here, boys, right? Because
Yeah.
like this is going to be important for future things, right?
Mhm.
A big part of 5e is target prioritization.
Yeah.
And like a lot of other games, it's good to spread your attacks out but the problem is, right, 1 HP or 50 HP, the character will still do the same damage.
Alright.
And you've just seen what it did to Vox in one go. I'm
So-
helping
Yeah.
you here. So
Like-
especially when we get to, I don't know, maybe something that we're going to fight later on in the campaign. I don't know what it would be. Okay?
Oh,
This is going to be
whatever.
important. You know what I mean? Like, so this is
Yeah.
me. I said on the pack, this is going to be a hard adventure. That's me helping you out there. Like target prioritization is key in 5e.
This is quite important. I'm casting Hexblade's Curse onto the bastard that hit Vox. Once per short rest as a bonus action, so it's a bonus action. Choose one creature you see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute or until the target dies or you die or you are incapacitated. Against the cursed target, you gain +2 bonus to damage rolls. Score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or 20 and I gain 6 HP if it dies.
Nice. Go
And
ahead,
then
mate.
I'm
Roll
gonna
me a hit,
whack-
please.
Then I'm going to whack him with a great sword, but because I'm...
Thought you had a pole arm.
No, I summoned a great sword.
Oh yeah, of course.
I can summon any fucking weapon I want.
Is that just as an action, or is it?
Yeah,
like
I summoned it when everyone was drawing weapons. I can summon any weapon I want.
Is it an action? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, but I would have done it over here.
Yeah. While
Yeah.
while everybody was squaring up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
allow
wouldn't
that.
wait
I'll
until
totally allow that. Yeah.
I wouldn't wait until Voxel was punched aside. Okay, maybe I should pull a weapon out my ass.
Yeah. A lot of
so-
people would have got arsy, but I know some DMs that would have told you no there. Like, I've played with guys that would have told you no, because you
Well,
didn't
So-
tell me. Yeah.
You're just
They're
like holding
assholes.
some kind of like blue shining like ghost
Okay.
sword now.
Yeah,
Because
basically.
of how my weapon work, because of how cantrips work, as part of the action used to cast a spell, I have to make a melee attack. So I'm whacking someone with my great sword. So I'm whacking this dude with my great sword with the spell Green Flame Blade, and I'll explain what that happens if I get the hit. So
Hang on. So What have you cast? Hex.
Hex, which is
that a spell?
No. Hex is a bonus action. Yeah.
Is it a spell?
Yes, it's a bonus action.
Okay. So what else are you casting?
So I'm casting Green Flame Blade, which is my melee attack, basically. It says, as part of the action used to cast a spell, you have to make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Spell's range is 5 feet, so...
Okay, if you've cast Hex, the only other spell you can cast is a cantrip as your action.
Yeah, this is a cantrip.
Oh, is it a cantrip?
Yeah,
okay.
It's a cantrip, but it's also a melee attack.
Then please go ahead. I will shut my dirty Jew mouth. I thought it was a normal spell.
Raging? What the
So I'm attacking with a... So let me just have to... Sorry, I just have to like learn how to do this as well. So I gain +2 to damage roll, but I don't get anything to hit him.
So you're on like +4 damage here at the minute because
so
they stack.
Roll
yeah.
1d20 +5. What should I miss? That's got to hit, surely.
It does, my friend.
Alright, and then I'm dealing 2d6 damage to him with my... Oh, 2d6 +1 +3 damage, because it's... Yeah. So he's taking 12 damage for being just twonked over the head. And then I'm using my... Then, because I've cast Green Flame Blade.
No. A greatsword does... Have you swung this two-handed?
Yeah.
It's 2d8. No. A greatsword is 2d10.
I'm sure it's not 2d10 because that'd be insane.
No, yeah. If you... What is it? A longsword, sorry.
It's a great sword.
A great...
Yeah, great sword's 2d6, isn't it?
No.
Because if it's 2d10, that's insane. I could one-hit most things.
No, it might be 1d10, should I say? I thought you... Oh, no, it is 2d6. It is 2d6,
Yeah. Alright, so he takes 12 damage, and then... Because I've cast a spell... Sorry this is taking so long. This is the first time I've done this.
No, it's fine.
The spell's damage applies, yada yada yada. So on a hit, the target suffers normal attack damage, and a green flame leaps from the target to a different creature of my choice within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes the damage equal to your spellcasting's ability modifier, so that's 5. So this dude here takes 5 fire damage.
So this guy takes 12 damage, yeah?
Yep, and then the guy behind him takes 5 fire damage.
Yep, -5. Yep,
Dude,
so
that's sweet.
that's pretty cool. Yep.
Spellcasting ability modifier. So is that just the 3 or is that the 5 from the attack?
3.
No, the modifier.
Oh, it'll be a 3 then. So yeah, it's a 3. So it's
So
not.
it's just
It's
3.
3. Yeah, it's 3, not 5. I mean, that's still 15
Better than
damage in a
nothing.
round. That's not too bad.
Yeah, so you leap forward and he just manages to knock aside your blow. But
Yeah.
like the flurry of blows that he's received, he clearly looks like his face like visibly drops. Like this expert duelist is like now like, oh, actually something's going on here. You know what I mean? That hinted. Will you take John's go for me, please?
Yeah.
Apath?
I'm gonna move John up to. I'm gonna move John to here. I know, but I can't move without him getting an attack.
I
attacked.
understand.
If you move here,
Yeah.
to trigger an attack of opportunity,
Oh,
rules
yeah,
as
that's
written,
true.
you have to move out of
Oh.
his.
Oh, okay. Then I'll move John in there.
It's only moving out. I keep.
Yeah.
You want to
do.
kill John?
He has no spells to help
And also,
him in combat.
you could have gone here and then here diagonally
Yeah.
as well. So
Actually, you know what I could do? If I move John to there... Actually, sorry, I hate this. I'm going to move John to here, just because I don't want him to get ganked by 3 of them in the same go.
yep,
And
move
then
on.
he's going to cast his cantrips, Toll of the Dead, which requires the duelist to make a wisdom save, please. DC 13.
Wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
9 fails. Yeah, go ahead.
Takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Fuck. That's a cantrip. That's a cantrip.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a
Wow.
cantrip. It is a cantrip. It's a
Mine's
really
1d4.
fucked up cantrip.
Shit, man.
No, but he only does 1d12 if the target's already wounded.
I suppose
yeah.
it has to pass a save as well.
Quite
True.
an easy save, too.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a 13, right?
A
That's an
13.
easy save.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
against humanoids it isn't.
That's true, but humans are worthless, so...
Mm.
Let's finish wiping them out.
Humanoids.
They look
Ah.
like us. They're similar builds, so elves, dwarves, orcs.
They're like
Archstone.
noids, but human. Right,
Please take your
so
go, mate.
a couple questions. Can I, like, throw a dagger past Vamir and still hit Dr. Cuntface over here.
Rules as written, yes.
Okay. Now,
Don't throw
did
that one.
I agree. I agree.
Now-
if you roll a nat 1, you're going to stab him in the back.
I like instantly recognize the dragon?
No. In fact, roll an insight check.
Okay, now how did I do that again?
What's your
Roll.
wisdom modifier?
Let's see, it's actually, I have that on the list here. That's,
Plus 1, I'd imagine.
insight. Is that the same as investigation?
No.
No.
Insight is on the top left.
Well, I guess it's just a +2 then,
Mhm.
right? 1d20 plus 2. Well, shit.
You don't recognize the dragon yet.
But I do have a little suspicion, right?
I don't know. You tell me. You just
Well,
don't
I-
recognize it now.
Definitely do.
Roll play it.
Well, what I was planning is then to... okay, so my third question then is if you think I can do like Battle Master maneuvers with throwing daggers. Thinking specifically trip attack, like I throw a dagger at his foot or something.
Or
Let
you
me
could
go
just
read
hurt
trip
him with
attack.
a knife.
Again?
Let me go read trip attack.
Uh,
5e.
How do I make it appear in the chat?
Battle Master maneuvers, trip attack.
Well, it says here that just when I hit with a weapon attack.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superior to attempt to knock down the target down.
Yeah, like...
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Rules as written, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna... Well, I pull out my buckler in my left hand, then with my right hand pull out the dagger and throw it at Count MacCunson over here. So that's gonna be a... Let's see. Attack, standard, and +5. That doesn't hit, does it?
It does not. Roll
Oh, well.
D8.
If I'm making a lot of noise, tell me.
When
Sorry.
you hit a
But-
creature with a weapon, you can expend 1 superiority to damage, right?
Sorry,
You-
what
oh
was
no,
that?
sorry, no. I thought it was to the hit. No, don't roll a D8. No, you just miss. Yes.
Well, you were swallowing at the same time you talked, so I didn't really understand you.
Yeah, I'm eating curry. Sorry.
Now,
Me too, so
now
I'm
since
probably
I
a
already
little loud,
declared that
sorry.
that was like an attempted like superiority die move, do I still like means I used one up, right?
Technically, you'd use it after you hit. Right. I think
Oh,
rules
well.
is written. You declare a battle master maneuver after you hit. Like, so I'm not going to take it off you.
Oh well.
Like, just
Well,
because you told me that's what you plan to do if you hit, it would be mean of me just to go, well, you didn't hit, so I'm taking that die off you. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, I would have accepted it, but okay.
I'm nice, me.
Uh-huh.
Well, then what my plan was to like... Well, since I don't actually like completely recognize them, I guess I don't run over to him then.
No. Well, to be
Right.
fair, you don't... a huge dragon just fucking crashed into a brick wall. Right? And then people started trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? Would you run over to a dragon regardless? Like a dragon that spoke to you once a year ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, would you? Dragons probably all look the same to you, like humans do. You know what I mean?
And it's passed out.
And it's passed
I
out.
mean, if I recognize it, I recognize it, but...
Well, I mean... Keep going.
Well, I
Get ready for the pain train.
guess I just sort of move here instead then, and just sort of over...
Oh,
Well,
no,
I can move over here and not impose like a reaction attack, right?
Oh, go on. Hang on. Where are you moving?
Like, here?
No, you won't impose a reaction attack at all there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not even near anyone.
Okay. So these two are going to run in. First one's going to go for Leor. That's a 20. So hang on.
Oh, fuck me.
Hang on. Roll.
Hang on, I'm just gonna get a biscuit.
D20.
Actually, no, I won't get a biscuit.
Okay,
I'll stay
no.
and suffer.
So that's 1d6. Rolled a 1 on one of them and a 5 on the other, so that's 6 plus 1. Takes 7 damage, Leor. I rolled my second d20 in front of you so that you can see, because like if I roll 3 d20s and killed John, I needed pure proof that this happened. Could you imagine if I
'cause
just
you'd be
done
like,
that while
"What
he
the
wasn't
fuck?"
there?
Yeah.
No, that'll teach him a lesson for playing that fucking cleric
Imagine
build.
explain it to like, you know that really nice story you wrote? Well, while you were away, Raging rolled 3 nat 20s in a row and a bit turned your character into mist.
You know, I am recording this, so
Yeah, that's why. That's what I mean. That's why I rolled it so that it would be seen. You know what I mean? Because I rolled one. Obviously rolled my own. The second one's gonna
Right.
go for APOF. AC APOF.
None of your fucking business. It's 12.
12. Well, I rolled an at 12. Take 7 damage.
7 damage, alright, it's fine. I will heal that back anyway.
I'll heal that back anyway.
Kidding, buddy.
Yep. The next one runs into here.
into where?
They're right there. Takes
Okay.
a swing at Earwig.
Nice.
Does an 18 hit? Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay.
7 damage, my friend. 7. This next one is also going to 30 feet. Yeah, he's going to take the dash action and come into here. This last one is going to 25, 30. He too is going to take the dash action and come in here. Voxel.
Yo, that is me.
Finish him!
Yeah, obviously.
Or is the dude not bloody yet?
I don't know. Reggie probably forgot to put that thing on him.
I don't put things on him for bloodied, but remember I said he looked
You did,
really
you
worried.
Said that last.
Ah,
You did say
okay.
that last time.
Oh, did
you
I
said
say I was
you
going to
did.
start doing that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said you're
the
gonna
little
put
red
something
dot.
on. Yeah. There you go.
He was
Thanks.
bloodied a while ago.
Ah, kill him.
Bitch. 1d8
That hits.
plus 7.
Plus, no, you're.
Oh,
No,
is
no,
it?
no,
Oh,
you got
oh,
that
oh.
the wrong way round.
Oh, right, you're right,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
so you should have been plus 7 to hit, plus 5 to damage.
Sorry. It's plus
so
5
that's
to damage,
7 damage. Yeah, you hit him really good, but he's still alive.
And then I, obviously, again, I got one more cast of this, so I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows again.
It's brutal flurry of blows, man.
1d20 plus 7. Duh! Okay, and
Doesn't hit.
1d20 plus 7, please.
Oh, mate, no.
I don't hit?
No.
Wow.
Close, but no cigar. Okay,
3.
the guy is gonna take his first attack into Voxel. So Voxel nails him with his staff and tries to follow up with some kung fu maneuvers, but he was ready for him this time. And he like kind of smiles at him like, yeah, I've got your number now. And he goes for him. 4 doesn't hit. And the second attack. Oh, that hits.
No, it doesn't. I don't believe you.
28 hits, mate, doesn't it? You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
believe you!
No, take 7 damage, Vox. Yeah, 7 damage.
That's what I just healed you with, so I think.
No, you healed me with 9, so I'm on 6 HP now.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Oh yeah, so like he kind of like knocks you kick and you blow away afterwards, and he just kind of friggin' headbutted you, but he didn't get you quite right. He just hit you in the cheek, and like you can hear this ringing in your ears now, like. And you kind of look up at him, and he's like ready for your next maneuver. Aelith.
Right. I can move in. Let's see, Max is down there. John's.
He hasn't used any of his reactions. John, what are you doing?
What? Oh boy. All right. Yeah.
You should hit
All right.
John. Not you.
I'm sorry.
Not
I should hit
you.
John?
Not you, Snipe. No, not you. No, no. You shouldn't hit John. But
No, we should hit John though.
someone
Yes.
else should hit John.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna.
Can I just quickly? I know because it's not my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have your acceptance that John has a reaction to getting hit and I didn't know about, but now I do? Could I use that reaction? Yeah or no?
When did he get hit by a melee attack?
Yeah, that natural 20 on him, remember?
Yeah, go on.
Alright,
Do
that
it in the
guy...
background. Just do it in the background while
No, you need to make a Dex DC of 13.
fail.
You take 2d8 lightning damage.
Wait, what? No, you can't do it. Wait, what? When a creature in 5 foot you hit you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause a creature. Is that
Oh
a
my
spell
God.
slot or a catch?
No, he gets 3 of those every long rest.
Holy!
Yeah, roll
It's raging! He's breaking! Raging's breaking!
Just did it so casually. Yeah, you take 2
Raging.
damage. Wait, what?
Please breathe.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so yeah, he doesn't.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Right, Snipe, you've had long
Don't
enough.
die.
Take your turn off you in a minute.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I'm here.
Where?
Go, Snipe! Show him!
Go, gadget, Snipe.
Yep. Start attacking this guy.
Go ahead.
Okay, wow.
Knew I should have given these guys multi-attack.
I'm gonna assume.
Yes.
Stop assuming!
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
And then for these two-handed, so it's I'll roll another one. $15.
What? Why have you rolled 2 attacks?
Two-handed. Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry.
Yeah. So what weapon are you using? The longsword?
Rapier and a dagger.
Oh, right. So that's your bonus action to attack
Yeah.
with your dagger. Yeah. Right. So roll damage for your rapier. 1d8 plus whatever. Probably a million.
Yeah, so I did that right. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Yep.
the rapier, and then the Alright, so 15.
Yeah. Dead as fuke. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So you jump in and he's not even looking at you, and you just jab a friggin' rapier right into his neck, and then for some reason, even though he's already dead, you just not being like the skilled fighter, you like lean in and jab a dagger into his eye as well, because that guy, if it's not dead enough, just kill it again.
Kill it till
You
it's
gotta make
dead,
sure
and if it's
to-
not dead, kill it more.
Yeah. After Ilith Keller.
Hey.
Who has the highest passive perception?
I think.
I mean, I would have, let's see.
That's a perception. Oh.
Oh, I
yeah,
have 14.
16.
Is,
I got
is anybody 17?
Nope, 16. Never
Okay,
mind.
that's fine. Okay, Keller leans out of here, none of you see her, and she fires her crossbow bolt with advantage. Oh fuck, this could kill John.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
What's John's AC again?
16.
Oh shit.
16 with the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We.
Crossbow is +4 to hit, and I just rolled double 10. Lucky you saw he didn't have that crossbow on, because a 14 would have hit him. I do not hit. She is also now revealed, and then she will hide again.
Oh, bitch.
Use her cunning action to hide again. Apoth.
Well, I mean, I already rolled my great sword. I missed, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And now I'm
Bonus
going.
action.
I don't really get a bonus action that's useful in this situation. Let me just check.
2 seconds. You know you were supposed to do an extra +2 damage, weren't you? Because of
Yeah.
your hex, I did not add that on.
Oh,
Because you didn't.
sorry, man. So
No, it's because you just did a standard +3 before,
Yeah.
and you should have done +5, shouldn't you?
he's still alive, I'm guessing.
Yes, he is.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Or I could do that, but that's useless right now. That's useless. That's useless. So I don't really do anything useful. And then John is going to do Toll the Dead again on the dude that hit him, though. So
Okay.
the one that's just been smited by lightning is now getting Toll the Dead on.
17.
Now he
Passes,
passes.
yeah.
But yeah, nothing happens to him. That's a shame. And John goes to hide behind his shield.
Okay, excellent. Ark.
Well, I'm thinking this is at the point where I pull my rapier out and I attack this guy that's right in front of me here. How do I do like the ring thing where it like shows a point?
Yeah, the guy right next to you. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hold, yeah.
Do I-
Yeah, but you need to be clicked on the mouse arrow on the top left-hand corner. If you're on the measure icon, it
Okay.
will measure. Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna do a rapier attack against this guy. So that's, let's see. Attack, standard, and 5.
Doesn't hit me.
Alright, so that's me stabbing forwarding like Paris into the side then.
Pretty much, mate, yeah. So, bandits, one who just hit Arkstone hits for 4 damage. Yeah, so he parries it aside and gives you another swing. You just managed to step out of the way of it, but take 4
Wait.
damage.
Wait, okay, so it's like a glancing blow.
Yeah, kind of like. So, like, HP is figurative, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you don't need to keep explaining
Yeah.
that.
Stop explaining.
2-1 to John because there's 2 guys on him. That hits for 2. The other one. Oh wait, hang on. This one just hit him. Apoth.
Pardon?
Mm-hmm.
This top one just hit him.
Okay, yeah, you know the drill. So, DC 13.
6.
And he gets blasted by John's holy. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, so he hits John for, what did I say, 2 damage. And as he hits him, like, he just starts compulsively convulsing, and then just
Oh.
like he's been tased, and he just dies. He just literally shits himself, throws up a bit, his eyeballs pop, and
Come a
just
little.
dies.
Starts
The,
fizzling a little bit, like smoke is coming up of him.
Yeah. The next one also goes for John. Doesn't hit. The one in line with Apoth goes for him. 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Does.
Does Oh,
It does.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
God,
just
I'm
the one.
rolling terrible on damage.
Not
It's
for
just
me,
a shame that
apparently.
it's just a shame that I'm a striker.
They
I
went
am.
and for back. Stop! I don't.
Boxil.
I am not doing too well with health. Voxel, you need to stab this guy until he dies.
With my warrior monk instinct, I take a deep breath, and I just strike at this motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Please, crit.
And I miss! But I can still cast my
I thought you
Flurry of
used
Blows.
your last one.
No, I got one. I said after this one I got one left.
Oh, right, yeah, go on.
Fucking please, fucking hit!
Oh man, I so need a piss.
Yes!
Woo!
That hits. Roll your other one.
And I'm gonna use a special attack that comes with my flurry of blows.
Do you have enough key
If this-
points to do another attack?
And it's a crit. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need key for this hand technique. It's open hand technique. It
Okay.
becomes a
Do me a favor for your second open hand technique. Roll another d20.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so,
So-
roll damage on your first hit. 1d8, 4 plus.
1d. Wait. Open hand is so unarmed attacks are 4 plus 5. Wait. Oops. 1d4 plus 5. Please be good. 7. Sure.
Okay.
And the other is 2d. Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 10
Why 2d4 plus 10?
because it's a crit, isn't it?
No, so you don't double your
Oh,
you
it's
don't
just
double your
like-
modifier. You just
Oh,
double the
okay.
dice. So is that all you get?
Yeah.
The
But
open
remember-
hand technique. What does the
No.
open hand technique give you?
So the open hand technique, I can pick to either knock you prone or push you 15 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm
but,
gonna,
but how about
um,
he just dies instead?
you know, then I won't use open hand technique. Cool.
You declared it, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I'll still use it. It doesn't use anything, so I can still just use it.
Tell
so
everybody. Tell everybody how you kill him while I go for a piss.
Okay, so I decide to kick this mother 15 feet away, exploding his innards as he like flies across. So you can actually hear bones, like his rib cage shattering in his stomach as I kick him away.
Does
and
it like
just goes
collide
flying?
with this rock right here?
Was that 15 feet? 1,
It's
2,
probably close enough.
3, 4. No, it's
20.
5, 10. It's
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
it's
back,
20.
I'm
So
back.
Plus 5, 10,
he
15.
only he only gets here.
Sorry, I'm back, but I just had to grab a drink.
5, 10, 15. So he only gets to here. So yeah, that's what I do. I kick
Nice.
the mother. I break his ribcage as I kick him, sending him flying, and he just lies there as he's coughing up blood.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
He's dead.
I heal! Thank you!
I'll just explain that to Raging when he gets back.
Do you guys want to? You guys are gonna see something really disgusting, but that's just because I want to see just how strong I can make this attack.
Okay, so I don't have any key points anymore. Ah.
Are you out? You are
Whatever.
out. Huh?
I am out. I can
Don't
only
worry.
use 3.
I got you. I got you.
I can't do it next
So
turn.
no more. So no more flurry of blows for me, boy.
It's alright. You knocked out the later.
Oh yeah.
Do you
I
wanna-
fucking.
Do you want to hear something disgusting, Voxel?
Yeah, please.
I can put smite on top of my weapons whilst I'm casting a counter attack.
Hell, fucking yes.
You want to be
Okay.
smoked? Did you?
Raging. Okay,
Hey,
so what
Raging.
happened?
Good.
Yeah, what happened was so, with rage and fury, I kick this motherfucker in the rib cage. Right, you can visibly hear his rib cage cracking as I kick him 15 feet away. As he hits the floor, he
He
starts
hits the rock,
coughing up.
mate. Yeah. He hits
Oh,
the
does he
rock.
hit the
Yeah.
rock?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As he hits the rock, you just see him coughing up blood everywhere, and his soul just leaves his body. And I
Nice.
just say, may your soul make its way to heaven. And then that's it.
Nice. What was the next question? I just had a proper service station piss. You know, like when you look at when you're driving along the motorway,
Oh yeah.
and it's
You're
like
just
next-
standing there.
next stop 10 miles, and you're already desperate for a piss, and you're like, oh no. you had the sun visor in your teeth for the last 5 miles. You know what I mean?
shit,
Like,
yeah.
right. Anyway, so with him dead, the bandits, or well, not bandits, the Zentarim, they're using bandit stat blocks. That's why I keep calling them that. They visibly appear angry. Aelith,
I
They
shit
appear-
myself if I saw that, but
It's-
anyways.
It's my turn?
Yes.
They don't go?
The one that does go is dead.
hmm
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right,
one-
because they go after me.
The
I'm sorry.
guy's ribcage that I just shattered into a million pieces. Yeah.
Oosh.
Alright. Raging?
Yes.
I don't know if you meant for this, but, do I see this?
See what?
See this?
The horse? Oh, that's been there the whole time, mate.
Okay.
Remember I told you, I know you
Yeah.
can still see them, but ignore them.
Just wanted to make sure. Alright.
What's on the note here?
Just checking.
I'm just gonna roll something here. Oh, nat 1. Yeah, this horse bolts at the sight of that as well.
Alrighty, I will.
Guys, be right back. I just gotta quickly go feed the dogs. I forgot.
Cool.
Okay, well then, I'm kind of wondering this other
Okay.
horse though. Like, he was just tied to like this like shitty low-lit like rabbit fence, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
No,
that...
it's like a waist high.
Oops.
It's a proper fence.
Okay, so it doesn't just pull it out of the ground.
Mm-mm.
15.
No.
20. Alright.
That horse only bolted because I rolled a nat 1 as well.
Can you just tell me how many HP real quick, John Moose has?
No.
He's fine. He's
Alright
fine.
then. Yep.
Because that's,
Gonna-
that's metagaming, fam.
I know.
Out of
I
tw-
kind
out
of,
of-
I didn't know if it, yeah, alright.
Don't do
fair
my
enough.
joke.
No worries.
Don't do my joke. out of 1 to 24, he's about
Alright, gonna move, actually I'm gonna move 15 feet here,
I wish I
and on, this guy right here, I will be casting Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
No other really good place for me to go. Oh wait, you know what? Real quick question.
Go ahead.
I can go here and still attack him, right?
Correct.
Yes. All right. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do a standard one-handed, standard two-handed attack with the rapier, or one-handed attack with the rapier. Sorry.
And then your bonus action, yeah.
And my bonus is gonna be different. I'm gonna do bargain inspiration. So. Oh shit. And to add 5 to that. What, a 12 hit?
Yes.
Alright.
A 12 does hit, my friend.
5 damage.
Excellent. Yep. So you lean through the fray and hit him. You hit him, but he manages to parry your blow, but not without considerable effort.
Beautiful. And then I'm just going to cast Bardic Inspiration on. What would. No, I'm gonna do it onto Apoth.
Whoa. Bardic inspiration on
So-
me?
Yeah.
So
Do I roll the 1d6 now, or do we wait? That's the one thing I don't understand.
I do it and I add it
Gain
on
an
as a
inspiration
modifier.
die, so you get 1d6, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
he has 1d6 that he can use. Yeah.
He can use it whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Just checking.
so I'm going to, because the other dude died, I'm moving my, as a bonus action, I'm moving my
Not your
hex-
go. It's not
Oh.
your go.
Oh yeah, that bitch is there.
So Keller steps out and sees that bollocks, what's his name now? Zolkin.
Xanthia. Oh,
Zolkin. Xanthia. Who
I
the
don't know where I'm
fuck's
coming up with
Xanthia?
that.
Oh yeah, so she steps out and she like almost like turns to you and glares and basically goes and hisses at you. She points at you and goes, "You've made a powerful enemy of the Zentarim today." And she reaches into her pocket and takes out a potion and begins to drink it. Okay?
Wait, was she fighting us?
Yes.
Oh.
What?
I'm gonna smack
Derp.
you. I'm about to smack you. I'm about to smack you.
Yeah, so she takes out the potion. Wait, was she fighting us? Okay, anyway. So she begins drinking this potion,
mean-
and like as she's drinking it, like from her stomach outwards, she begins visibly disappearing. And as she's disappearing, she basically drinking it still, she's like pointing one hand out and she's giving you all a middle finger.
You're about
then
to
she-
hate me.
Yeah, and then she basically goes invisible and starts walking off.
Do I get to see which direction she's walking off?
She's
in?
invisible, mate. So she's
Wait, hang on.
drank a potion of invisibility. Yeah.
We had no idea where she
Yeah.
is.
Well,
Somewhere
Okay.
60 feet, presumably.
That's fine.
Let me just measure this where I'm going. Oh wait, you can all see that, can't you?
No.
I'm on the wrong layer.
I didn't even see what you were talking about. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. She's gone. Yeah, and Keller disappears, like giving you all the finger, and then
Huh.
that's it. She's gone. Apoth.
Yeah, well, I was gonna cast fairy lights, but if she's like properly fucked off, then I'm not gonna bother trying to cast fairy lights on her. I assume it's important for later. Anyway,
Might
I'm
not
gonna.
be.
I do want to cast fairy lights and see if I can track her. Oh, but if she used the, if she was
the
here,
radius?
30. My cast
30?
range is I'm just figuring this out. My cast range on fairy magic is 60 feet. So if I cast it about here, no, that's 70 feet. If I cast it here, so it's a 20 by 20 from here. Yeah?
Let me just add something up.
Or has she just?
No, she's
fucked?
well gone, mate. Cunning
Fuck.
action dash.
All right,
You
okay.
know what I mean?
Alright, well, I guess I don't get that spell slot back, that's fine. Then I move my Hex curse onto the dude that's, looking at me funny.
Oh, don't you gain some HP back?
Already done it.
Oh, have you?
And as a
What-
bonus...
What's your HP now then, for my records?
15. And then I move my curse from the dude that died onto this dude here as a bonus action.
Yep, okay. Yep, no bother.
Yeah, and then I guess it's John's go.
Yep.
Yeah, because I did my action to cast fairy lights and didn't find her. That's very sad. And John's gonna cast Toll the Dead on. Why is that dude got that symbol on him?
He's cursed.
Ah, okay. John's gonna cast Toll the Dead onto this dude. Toll the
Okay.
Dead. So that's a save, please. 13. Wisdom.
18.
That's a big shame. Nothing
Alright.
happens.
That's twice I've done that now.
Oh man.
Ark.
well, I'm thinking I'm gonna I can still move around this guy without getting opportunity attacks, right?
Yes. Let me move that there because he shouldn't be there because he shouldn't be finishing in the same
Alright.
spot as a creature, but go on.
Well, I measured this out earlier, and I guess this is me sort of pirouetting around behind him, doing a whole acrobatic thing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do another rapier attack against him.
Okay,
So
but you
that's,
can't- I've had to move that because I realised my own mistake, but you can't finish there because you're in the same spot as another creature.
Sorry, what?
You can't finish there, so you've moved 5, 10, 15, 20. You can attack now, but you cannot finish your move there.
Okay, well fine, I'll
Yeah,
pirouette
yeah,
it
yeah.
here then, whatever.
Yeah.
I missed
So-
anything good? Oh, sorry.
One guy's cursed.
Oh yeah, you did
Keller
miss.
ran
You
off.
did miss actually. Yeah, Keller drank
Yeah.
a potion of invisibility and ran away.
Attack.
Cool.
Standard and 5. What is going on today?
Oh, Ark, man. You're the new voxel.
Yeah, I need initiatives for all these badass moves. Oh, inspiration.
So you
sorry.
pirouette around, but he doesn't fall for your feint. Anything else, Ark?
No, I guess that's it then.
Okay. After that is the bandit who hits you, Ark, for. No, just misses. In fact, do you have your shield out?
Riposte?
Do you have your shield out?
Yes.
Okay, then I missed.
Okay, then I'm gonna do a riposte. That's a
Okay.
superiority die thing. Just
Okay.
real quick, let's see. if that is adding superiority die. Okay.
It will be.
So attack and 5.
That hits.
Okay, for fuck. Finally. Alright, then that's gonna be Longthorn plus superiority die.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, he dead as fuck.
Alright.
So yeah, you
So-
zero around him. Friggin' swats you away. Well, tries to like wildly blow you.
He
And you-
goes for a horizontal blow at me that I then kind of do like a sort of half circular duck underneath. This exposes his armpit that I notice isn't armored. And then with a quick little jab, it seems like a blade sprouts out of one side of his neck and then quickly retracts back in before he topples over.
Oof. Ow. Is anyone else holding their armpit now? Like,
Wait, what? Sorry, what is happening?
I'm holding my armpit now. Who's after
Oh,
Aiko?
weird fetish.
Shit, where'd that dice go? Hang on, I need to find this dice. Because otherwise my daughter will pick it up and choke on it on a later date.
No.
God.
Hang on,
If
boys.
it can in the mouth, it go in the mouth.
Ah, there it is. I got it. Right, so the one opposite John goes for John. Misses. The one opposite Thingy goes for Thingy. Misses. 5 and a 6. Jesus. Fox. Ow.
I attack this thingy.
Yeah. Nice. That hits.
And I hit the thingy. And with my long thingy,
I'd be surprised if you don't kill this guy.
What's your long thingy?
His quarterstaff, you.
quarterstaff.
Oh.
11.
How do you do this?
I bonk him over the head and he just shatters his skull.
Oh,
Whack-a-mole.
just absolutely whack-a-mole style. This absolute sickening crunch, and just brain starts leaking onto your quarterstaff as well. Just horrible bastard.
And I
he's
get
dead.
health back.
Go ahead.
No, 21.
Elith.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, sorry. Can I actually still move? Or
Yes, you may.
and I move behind this motherfucker.
Thank you.
Yes, perfectly viable.
That's perfect. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'm gonna move to the I can move here, right? 25, 30.
Hmm?
I know he's asleep, but he's the only one left.
No, he's not, but go on.
Well, I mean, besides this guy.
Yeah.
That guy is alive. He's sleeping.
Yeah,
Not
he's
for
alive.
long. I think there's like 2 turns left.
Yeah. So, gonna do the double attack.
Nice. You have advantage on both of them.
I do.
Because he's sleeping. If you
Yeah.
miss a sleeping man. Don't worry, I failed attack on a sleeping man. Don't worry.
Don't
So
curse me.
you got advantage.
You rolled a 5 and a 4. And you got a 10. You missed.
You suck.
Fox.
Well,
I'm
it-
gonna
Are you
Well, it
proficient?
doesn't have to. Well, it doesn't have to be that you actually physically miss him, but that you hit his armor or something.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. You try to drive your rapier into him, but like your untrained bard eye doesn't notice the chest plate he is wearing, and it just kind of dinks. And then you
I was
decide
get
to take your
distracted by
dagger.
the fighter screaming.
Then you decide to take your dagger out, and you.
Oi. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that hits. You also
Ooh.
auto crit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two-
because he is sleeping. Hell yeah.
2d4 plus 3.
yeah, 2d4 plus 4. 2d8. Oh, 4.
It's
4.
dagger,
Yeah,
dagger,
yeah,
dagger,
yeah,
dagger, dagger, dagger,
dagger.
dagger.
Sorry.
Oh my god. He's alive.
Man, these rolls. These
Yeah.
rolls.
So like you chink him and then you decide to just go right at him, but you just hit him like right in his shoulder blade where there's no armor, and like he physically just sits bolt upright going ah. You yank your dagger out straight away and like take a step back from him, and he just is just kind of looking at you, like looking at the blue, like oh what the fuck. He is on 3 HP. Oh shit! I just said that out loud. Anyway, Keller's go. Yeah, she does stuff.
Oh, I thought Jack ran away. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's set, no, it's her go in the initiative order, but she does stuff.
She's busy running away more.
Yeah. She is running away more. Like she's so far away right now.
Alright, so I guess it's my go.
Was that her?
Where?
That was her, right?
Where?
I heard your kid crying.
Oh right, yeah.
Alright, my cast moves over to this next person.
UZ? What?
And then John does Toll of the Dead on him. So wisdom save, please.
What's his wisdom modifier?
John's.
No, the bandit.
No.
Plus
No.
0, and I rolled a 12.
Alright, so he takes 12 damage from John.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Did
He dead. He's so dead.
And guess what?
But
I'm now on full HP again.
Fuck off.
nice.
is this temporary HP or full HP?
I regain.
Nice.
It's beautiful. It's only gonna get worse.
So you keep saying.
There we go.
Ooh.
What was I gonna say? So that's John's Oxstone. It's your go.
What happened to your nose?
No, I was like scratching my nose and talking at the same time. You'd already like squeeze your nose together.
Alright, well then I'm going to... I assume this is like within 30 feet, right?
Oh shit, hang on. Where were you?
Okay,
I didn't
hold
even
on.
see.
It's like from... Hold on.
You were here, correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just 20 feet, whatever.
You're easy within range.
Yeah. Hit with stick.
Stick,
Starting with stick.
go with stick. Stick 'em with pointy end. They haven't heard anything from John. I'm very disappointed.
I put Owie Long thing in man. Holy... Mother of Chrysler.
How come
No
he does
reply
better?
yet.
You actually auto crit because he is still prone, but please roll me another d20.
Alright.
Just to see what happens. Oh!
I mean, does it matter?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. Your modifiers are more than his HP. I just want to see it happen. I just want to see 3d20s.
Okay,
I'll
so...
let you do anything to him then. Like, literally anything.
You know what's gonna
Okay,
happen when
anyone
you
here-
kill the final boss.
Either play Smash Bros or ever, like, seen anyone play Smash Bros. And
No.
you know that, like,
I have
down...
played it.
Well, you know that, like, downward stab you can do is Link, where you kind of, like, jump up in the air and you kind of just plunge the sword, like, straight down.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like, I'm basically doing that. Like, I come running up there and then do, like, a big old leap, and in the air, I, like, reverse my rapier in my hand, and then with both hands on it, just, like, just slam it right down in him.
Just underneath his breastplate, right into his abdomen, and like you basically pierce his stomach, and acid begins like rotting away his insides.
Wait,
You
acid?
do- Yeah, like his
Yeah,
stomach,
stomach
acid.
acid.
Yeah, his stomach. So basically, the way you pierce him, like he's gonna die anyway. Like you've gone right through him, and like his his stomach acid is like I'd imagine that would really hurt if your stomach becomes pierced, because it's like the most dangerous thing that can happen to you, innit?
I think a blade in your gut is probably bad enough. But
This
okay.
Exactly. No, but
is,
now so like he's got the pain of the blade, and it's gone right through his stomach. So like,
He's just making it
acid is-
sound more gruesome.
yeah, I'm just trying to
Flavor.
R-rated adventure.
Yeah.
So, like just some death rattles are what precede this man dying, just and just it's a horrible sounding noise. Like
Well,
you
I
all look
suppose
up and
like
look around. You all
ass
look up and
is
look
like
around. To go on quickly.
what?
Go on. What are you saying?
Oh yeah, that like I guess like ass is like still like gurgling away. Like I guess it's probably like trying to like kind of doing that whole like clawing up with my face thing, and as that I'm just kind of like still at this completely emotionless face, just kind of looking down and just down the length of my nose.
Thanks.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So while you're so yeah, you all stand up and look at each other, all physically out of breath from the battle. Look around and there's like, what? How many dudes was that? Like 8 dudes? 2, 4, 6, 7 dudes and Kala who got away. Yeah. It's quiet.
A shame we had to fight these warriors.
The only noise you hear is, now that like the din of battle is gone, is the of the dragon breathing not 50 feet away from you.
1 second, I'm just gonna see if my dinner's ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to go, boys? Want to take a quick break while he does that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
gotta take a piss.
Yeah, right, we'll do a quick break then, boys, yeah?
Alright, thank you.
Ugh. That was a long combat.
That was a fun combat.
That was
Hell,
good.
man,
That was
I
good.
smashed them titties.
Oh, mate, that first... What did you do to him? You did like 30 damage in one hit, mate. You took him to
Yeah.
half HP in one round. You did.
How have I not got an inspiration though for what I did there? Noticing that, you know, after the dragon like rushed in or like came tumbling in,
Because, like...
I feel like I need inspiration, so I'm just trying to
have
force
you not
it
had
here.
any yet? Have you not had any?
No, we haven't had any good combat scenarios.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I think it was only good because you rolled the 20, and I don't want to. Do you know what I mean?
True, I guess.
Like I get you.
But
you.
still,
It worked
like-
out so well. Like I don't feel I can give you inspiration for a good die roll.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I
still
mean?
noticing the chance to strike when everyone was looking away. You know, like
Yeah.
being a warrior monk, fighting's been my whole life. You know, I noticed this shit.
Just dunked him.
Yeah.
Want me to put the kettle on, Sarah, while I go through? Yeah. Right. I'll be back in a minute, boys. I'll think about it.
Yeah, cool. Feels like he gives everyone else inspiration left, right, and center. Ugh. He just doesn't like Vamir. Whatever. Vids. Let's see.
I'm back with food, sorry.
What up?
Is everyone having a break? Is everyone on break?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. You son of a bitch. I'm in. What's this?
That was a really well-timed little shotgun.
It is, right?
No, like that was a really well-timed shotgun right after that first one.
Yeah. We'll play us some music while we wait.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
I'll put it a bit softer.
Except Rick Astley except cursed.
It's always cursed. And that's the whole song.
How do you do that, by the way?
I'd rather not say because they're already pissed at me for this as is, so I don't want to bring it in more. I mean, if you figure it out yourself, go ahead, but I don't want to like spread it. Sorry. It is a soundboard. That's all I'll say.
Well, so it's like a third-party program.
Yes.
Right, I'm back.
Yo.
Hello, Beck. I'm dead.
Hmm?
Oh,
Alright,
wait.
teammates.
Where are they?
Finally got a beer.
Oh, right. I was looking for that. Oh shit, are they open?
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
So, are we all back?
I think we are.
Oi!
Apoth?
He was here just a second ago.
Has he muted his mic like a moron?
Probs, Pobs.
Unmute your mic.
I don't think he's here. Oh man.
Cool.
Oh yeah, so basically it's just you can like hear the dragon breathing deeply through its nose. It's still alive. But we'll wait for Apoth for the reactions.
Oi.
Well, waiting till he gets back.
Yeah. Any questions, queries while we're waiting?
Well, maybe. Do we still roleplay anything? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, I guess this is me now, kind of slowly looking over towards like the dragon, still with like a sword down on the guy. That I now kind of like yank out of him, and like as I'm not even looking at him, like kind of absentmindedly kind of wiping it off on him or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think I'm kind of like starting to slowly walk back over here, and I'm looking right down this way now as I'm shading my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of
Oh,
just.
yeah, good question. The bardic inspiration I get 8th I know it's a 10-minute limit.
Yeah.
So basically,
It's still
unless
on.
we can go right back into combat,
It's still on. It's still on.
Oh, okay.
10-minute
I
limit.
didn't
Yeah.
know if once you go out of combat, if it's then completely gone.
10 minute. Is it concentration? Yeah.
Bardic, that's a good question because Bardic Inspiration's its own thing.
Yeah. I just assume. I'll let you keep it. Like 10
Bonus
minutes.
action for 10 minutes, the creature can add it. So to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still on. It's still on.
Please don't tell me we're gonna fight this dragon now. Oh,
Hey, bronze dragon at our level?
I told you this adventure would be hard.
Oh fuck me.
Now we'll have to see what happens.
Well,
Can't wait to TPK you guys.
Can't wait for you to eventually one day give me an inspiration.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was supposed to think about it. No.
Fuck.
No.
What? For what?
I'm literally the only character that hasn't got one yet, and I've played my character, I think, so well so far.
I haven't gotten one, and I
Oh, okay.
literally did my entire scene on the balcony.
I
of
decided to
Shakespeare.
give you 1d4 instead of 1d6, and I rolled a 1, so have 1 luck point.
What the
Me?
fuck?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just joking, dude. Alright.
Oh, not you.
Oh.
No, fuck you, Voxel.
I'll take
Oh,
that luck
fuck
point.
me then.
I'll take that
Thank
luck
you.
point. Hell yeah.
Voxel bitching that he's the only one. Now I'm the only one.
Okay, I thought you got one. Okay. Fine. Now bitch for
Snipe,
you.
Snipe,
Okay.
you can have 12. Because I
Fuck
like
off. You just a one man here. You're all about that halfling life.
Damn right, can't wait to kill Vaymir. Why do you think I brought this bronze dragon in? He's only gonna go for Vaymir.
I'm
This
gonna
is-
run.
You can't outrun a dragon.
I'll try.
You
It's
try, rocks fall, you die.
It's got 60. No, hang on. Let me get it up. I'll even tell you, like how much
Go
flight it has.
It's gotta be like 60
Okay.
feet.
It
You
has,
look up his health and it just says dragon.
It has 80 feet of fly movement. Right?
Oh.
You have what 35 feet movement? Yeah.
There's 60 on a dash. Or 70 on a dash.
Yeah.
He's just a stupid dragon.
How many key points have you got left, fam?
You actually targeting me now? Fuck. I got
Yeah,
0.
Hope that-
just,
Hope that luck point works out for you, bro.
for now, Vaymir, roll initiative.
Just Vaymir. While I
Yeah.
roll this dragon's initiative. Oh, he got a 20.
No, you're gonna say that regardless of what.
Oh yeah,
anything.
no, of course.
I don't like at this point. I don't believe anything Raging says when it comes
Okay,
to the rolls.
the dragon wakes up and then rocks fall on Vaymir and he dies.
Don't believe you. I take a dodge action. I read
Okay,
it in action.
Roll 1.
DC is 82. Go on, roll a d20. Make me a dex saving throw.
Wait,
this
82.
This is my world, bitch, and I am God. Bring back
I
Anna.
made it.
2d50. That's a really good roll on 2d50, to be fair.
It
is
It's
good.
a really good roll.
I make it. I survive.
Another beer, hold on.
Ugh, come on, Apoth. Right, everybody tag Apoth now.
I don't have Discord open.
Well,
Tag
it
him for me. Someone tag him for me.
Did he say what he was gonna do?
No, he just disappeared.
Love this
He said he was going to go check if his dinner's ready.
But the funniest part still was when all three of us went, "What?" Fucking with the necrotic damage.
No to the
Oh,
lightning
God,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? It's like, oh, John has a
Oh, yeah, Wrath of
reaction.
the
Can I
Storm,
take
yeah.
it? Like, yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, okay, make a DC 13 save. Okay, yeah, fail, mate. Yeah, what is it? Like, yeah, take 2d8 damage. What?
Necrotic.
No,
Oh,
lightning,
it was
lightning.
lightning. It was
Oh,
lightning. It was
lightning,
Wrath of the
sorry.
Storm. No, I also thought it was necrotic.
It's his other one that's
Yeah.
necrotic.
I didn't know. How did he not spot that? God, man.
Well, he doesn't know the character, obviously, because, you know, it's not his character.
He didn't create it? Did somebody make it for him?
I don't know.
Who's playing Smash Mouth?
I am.
Oh, I
Is it
was
loud?
worried. I was worried it was on my game.
Oh.
You know the music I'm playing.
Oh.
Like I was worried it was like hidden in there because it's like a 2-hour video. I was like, is that just in
Hey,
there?
now, you're
Is
an
that just in?
all-star. Get
I
your
was-
game on. Go play.
I was worried it was just in there for a bit of a troll.
Yeah, okay, can you
What
stop,
I'm
please?
going to-
There we
So-
go.
Sorry,
Hey, buddy.
my dumbass yeeted about a spoonful of, well, about 2 spoonfuls of peas onto the floor, so I was just like, ah. That was
Dumbass.
upsetting. Yeah.
Sounds like something you do.
Just,
Oh,
just to catch you up, Apoth. What's happened is the dragon woke up and a bunch of rocks fell and landed on Vaymir, and then Anva came walking out of the watchtower, and now Anva is here instead because
yeah.
Vaymir sucks. No, I'm joking.
I mean, to be honest,
No, honestly, Vox, I'm joking.
if
I'm
Lurk-
not trying to kill Vaymir.
I don't
if
even know
Lurk, if
anymore.
Lurk dies, I'm gonna make a halfling cavalier and ride around on a mastiff.
Oh yes.
Gotta buy
Is
one
that
first.
your new backup because you got told no to
I
The
got told no
Goliath.
for. I got told no to the Goliath for a completely different reason other than the broken build I was gonna run. He
Like-
was more okay with that than what I was gonna make my character say.
Are you gonna
okay.
make a character say, "Come on, you gotta"?
No, I'll save it for a time when I can actually get away with it.
Not in
Which
this
is never-
campaign. Not in this campaign, bitch. Do you know why? Because the Goliaths would be on the giant's side. That is why.
Get
Makes
back up.
sense.
Spoiler.
there are no Goliaths in this adventure.
By the way, that was a good
It's
video.
fine.
Raging.
I was just cruising through YouTube, like looking at like Storm King's Thunder videos and music, and I was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh my god, where was this on session 0? Fuck!"
Kind of pretty cool intro though.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty long campaign, isn't this?
Oh yes, especially
This
when
one's
you guys
super-
take so long. No.
We
no.
actually.
Right. So, Earwig started walking over. Like I say, all like the village is quiet again. All you can hear is the deep breaths of the dragon. What's
Okay.
the plan? What's the plan, boys?
I don't mean to point out the obvious, guys,
So,
but that's a fucking dragon. So I vote we send the fastest one here to go look at it. Off you go. He says, looking
I'm
at,
already over here,
looking
by the
at
way.
Earwig.
I'm already all the way over here, by the way,
Whatever.
because
just
I've
go.
been like slowly walking at it this whole time.
Big
So,
cover
as
behind
I'm
this
like
rock.
same.
slowly sheathing my sword,
Okay.
I say,
We all
Dragon.
step back.
Yeah,
Go on, bro. You got this.
we're
Shut
all
up.
kind of huddled in a mass here.
dragon. I suspect we've met before.
Who the fuck are you?
It's asleep.
It's
well,
asleep.
it's out cold. it
Well,
hit the church spire pretty hard.
well, guess I'm like slowly still like walking up here.
Okay.
And am I getting enough of a look at it now?
Let me put it this way: if I put a Komodo dragon in front of you, yeah, right, and then a year later put 2 Komodo dragons in front of you and goes, right, which one of these 2 was the one I put in front of you a year ago? Would you be able to point it out?
Dragons aren't real, by the way.
No, but you know, do you know what I mean? Like that's
Role play.
that's
Yes.
the thing. Like that's what I'm saying.
Well, you're saying.
Like you don't recognize the dragon from before. You know what I mean? Like to you, it's just a dragon. Like you know you've met a bronze dragon before, but like bronze dragons are not relatively common, but like this could be anybody.
They're more common than, let's say, fucking red dragon. No wait, red dragons are pretty common.
No. Metallic dragons are rarer than
Oh,
chromatic
are they?
dragons. Yeah.
Weird. Alright, yeah, because like gold dragons are
So
like fucking.
you've approached the dragon and like you can feel the warm mist of its breath and like its aura, like it's such a huge creature. It obviously gives off a lot of heat, and it's not reacting to you in any way. It's almost like it is out cold. It doesn't know what you're doing. It doesn't know you're there. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Hang on,
I
2
guess
seconds.
I-
2
okay.
seconds. 2 seconds. What was that? A loud bang. What's going on? Got anything to do with that hole outside?
Wait. What?
Nothing going on with my van, is there? Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you, Boxel. I don't think
Okay.
60. I don't think 60 feet's far enough.
No.
No.
The
No.
Germans are invading again.
More like.
We can go up here
this.
and be 120
Yeah.
feet. And you know, I know a better place to be.
Where? I'm following. I'm staying away.
Can you see where I am?
No.
No, where'd you go, dude?
Good.
You just... Wait,
Where? What? Oh, found you.
where?
Don't worry.
Is he over the bridge?
No.
We're in the moat.
No. We're nowhere, but everywhere. Right. Hey, Pod.
How are we gonna split that loot when they all die?
50-50. Well, but anything really valuable will rock paper scissors.
I don't know how we're gonna wake the dragon up though. In all seriousness.
Wait, do we
because-
want to wake the dragon?
That's
The only
the
one
thing.
that can, you have to persuade
could-
the bard. The only one that
I
can do it
mean,
is the bard.
yeah, I was gonna say I could do
Alright, boys.
a song.
You got a
Alright.
fucking dragon?
I could heal it.
What was the question? Go on.
I mean,
Alright. So basically, is there looking if there's anything that I could? I mean, it would have to be a short rest. No, I mean,
get the fuck
I
out
could
of
try to heal. Hey guys, I could try to heal up. Get some of its wounds.
I need some healing. Wait, doesn't anyone still have a health potion?
None of you have health potions to my right.
Ah, I don't have a health potion, man.
Fuck.
So has anything happened while I've been away? Sorry about that.
No.
Like there was a loud
We
bang in
No.
the street
kinda like
and
fucked
everyone.
off for a little bit.
So
Yeah,
it's
there was a loud bang in the street, and my missus looked out the window, and like everybody on the street was like leaning out their windows and stuff. So I just went to go have a check on my van and that.
It's
Elf-
the
Elf-
Germans!
Elf, go make sure that the Tabaxi's okay.
There's two elves. Well, one half elf, one real elf.
Elf with the sprinkly little musical
stone.
instrument. Off you go. Send the
Pussy
bard. Off
elf.
you go, bard.
Pussy elf, go over there.
Alright. Alright, boys. I'll try to, do my best.
Little dog, you're only here because you want my steak. So.
And if you don't go, I'll turn you into Chinese food.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might give him some of my steak because my dad likes it bloody raw, and honestly, I'm worried I'm gonna get food poisoning.
Nice.
You won't get from steak.
Right. So is anything? So you've approached.
Well-
So now Aelith is starting to approach the dragon. Go on,
Yeah,
Axton.
I'm gonna,
Well, I guess I am looking over to Aelith and kind of like telling like you do realize that if this dragon means us ill, there's not much we can do either way.
if it
I
means this time, mate.
What?
If it means this time, it means this time. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing we can do otherwise unless you just wanna scream out of here and leave this town for dead. I could do my best to patch it up.
The dragon sneezes.
Oh,
Look, jumps back and runs inside.
Elf kind of jumps back and they say,
Okay, why do I need to roll to not get coronavirus?
Wash your hands, bro.
That's a
don't worry.
cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cough. You don't need to worry about sneezes. He's just got the flu.
I will.
He did.
I'll cast healing word
On what?
on the dragon.
Okay.
I'm 6 HP. We're fine.
What's the range?
It's 60 feet, so I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm good, right? It's not 60 feet to the center, is it?
What the hell?
No, it's just 60 feet to the creature.
Okay.
Okay, so you whisper whatever it is into your hand and blow it like a little kiss.
Onto
Kiss your
the
hand
dragon.
and blow it onto the dragon. Like the dragon visibly glows with the effect of the healing word. And you know, like on is it the first Hobbit movie where it zooms into the mountain and you just see the eye bolt open of the dragon? Like it just instantly bolts open and stands bolt upright. Make a dex saving throw, Earwig.
Oh, like, I'm getting, like, thrown all over the place then. Let's see. Need to, like, open this thing on my phone again.
No, do your...
Dex saving throw? That's just, like, D20 plus 3 just? Or, like...
I'd imagine you're proficient in dex saving throws as a
I-
fighter, are you?
Actually, it's Constitution and Strength, but since
Oh,
saving
yes.
throws haven't showed up yet, can we just kind of flub this and say I have it on Dex instead of Strength, because that seems to be more me.
We'll speak about this later. For now, just make a dex saving throw. I need to think about that.
Oh well, plus 3 then, I guess, so... It's gonna be...
I love how the three of us are just here watching.
Okay, so as it bolts upright, parts of the building start spewing out. You take a dive away. You dive away, and you just manage to avoid some of the debris. Like it wasn't any big debris. Like just bits of wood and things like that. It was nothing that would have killed you anyway. But you do avoid them. What do you call it? The dragon stands bolt upright and starts taking a look around its surroundings. And then it kind of goes, ah, ow. And then he notices you, Earwig, for the first time. And then the dragon begins to smile, right? Like what you would call a smile. Like it has this huge rows of horrific, vicious-looking teeth. Like, and it kind of perplexes you all to see it. Like, and the dragon looks at you here and goes, "Ah, is it now already?" And he starts rolling his shoulders, and he goes, and starts walking forward.
Guess I'm like calmly and politely kind of taking like a step back.
Yeah. He looks around. He takes a few steps forward, and then he starts looking at you all individually. He goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and the cat man. He goes, excellent. And he goes, like, he starts rolling his shoulders again, like a dragon would, and he goes, "Please, friends, come."
Eat the cat first!
This is either a really perverse dinner reservation, or
Yeah.
something very fucked up's about to happen.
He
Oi. The
Turns-
place is agreed to.
he turns back to Earwig and goes, "I'm glad you heeded my advice, old friend. Well, I wouldn't say we're friends, but we have met." And
I
he turns
suspected
to
as
each-
much.
He turns to each of you and goes, "Faemir, Lurk, Leor, and Aelith." Goes, "A friend of mine has seen you." And so it goes, "Yes, a friend of mine has seen you, and it appears the heavens have once again smiled on old lucky Felgolos, and it has brought us all together again. No, not again. Brought us all together here." He then like sits on his back legs, like sat bolt, like a dog sitting kind of thing. That'd be like, imagine a large dragon. Like you've got a 20-foot, 5-foot glowing bronze dragon now sat in front of you like a dog, with his like wings stowed away. His wings like look hurt as well, by the way.
Gets
Like
a mistake.
he
I mean, if he wants it. Yeah.
so he But he looks over and notices the hole over here and goes, they did take the Nightstone. Troubling. Then what he does, he starts to glow visibly. Like he's glowing all over, and then as that happens, how can I describe it? Like he goes like visibly white and starts shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And sorry to reuse a token here, but the shape of a halfling begins shrinking and shrinking, and he takes the shape of a halfling, and he goes, and he like shakes his arms out in front of him and goes, much better. He goes, come friends, come closer. I hope this and then he says, I hope this form gives you much less fear. I'm sure you have many questions, especially about how I know all your names.
That's a devil. That's a fiendish little halfling there.
Caution.
He goes,
Are you alright? Are you alright, mate?
he goes, I am fine. I am fine. My name is Felgalos. I'm a bronze dragon of Faerun. Welcome. No, welcome. Why would he say welcome? Sorry. Let me go. Oh, sugar. It wasn't me, that, Sarah. So basically, he goes, yes, my name is Felgalos. I am a bronze dragon, as you have seen, and this is my, what would you say, city form. I've met young Earwig before. He was lost and needed guidance to be put on the right path. And now all of you here are ready to begin a journey. A journey that will save Faerun.
A journey, you say? A journey? Of what type?
Well, that is yet to be seen. Our future scrying spells of a friend you have yet to meet of mine cannot get much farther than we are right now. The future scries saw that I needed to intervene with young Earwig here to put him on the path. And now all 5 of you are going to set in motion a series of events that will hopefully save Faerun from the giants.
We're not going to die, are we? This doesn't require a great sacrifice.
He looks down and looks physically reserved and says, I cannot say, Lyric. Our future scrying spells don't go much farther than a few days to today. The rest is clouded in mystery. Looks at you all each and then goes, these events that are happening now are what set in motion, hopefully, something that will stop the dragons. No, not the dragons, sorry. The giants. He says, and he begins gesturing at the rocks, and he goes, see these? Done by cloud giants. He says, they came in their floating castle. I saw it happen. I cannot fight a castle of cloud giants on my own, otherwise I would have stopped it. They have stolen the Nightstone. It is an ancient relic of the world. Other
What
things
do
like
they intend?
other things like this have happened recently. But it wasn't just the giants stealing these stones, but that is a different thing.
Almighty
Go on.
dragon, what do they want with these stones?
He turns to you and goes, he turns to you and laughs like, Almighty Dragon is my father. Please, call me Felgalas.
Lurk visibly cringes at that. Oh.
Sorry to displease you, Felgolas, but we will help in all
I'm gonna.
other.
Was that Voxel guaranteed? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is about the time he switches over.
Ah, right. No, but go on.
This is been a day of many struggles and a day of much confusion.
If you have, he turns to you and says, "If you have the time, I am ready to tell you the story of what is going on now." Is that you,
Oh.
Vox? Vox?
Please.
I'd rather Vox be here for this bit because
Yeah, I was gonna say please
some
go on. Yeah.
important information is about to go down.
You see here, Fox, are you switch? Yeah, it just might take him a sec.
So, what he says next is, "First, let us get comfortable." He slaps his hands together and is like, "I've heard fantastic things about the ale in Nightstone." And then he gestures around and goes, "And it appears the town is empty, so we will be our own barman today." Who just timed out as well there?
That was Vox. Yeah, I think he's
Oh, was it Vox
definitely
again?
trying to
Yeah.
switch over. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like slaps his hands together. It's like, "Please follow me to the local inn," and he leads you all there. I'm not going to move the tokens or anything. So like, he goes into the inn. Place is trashed, and he begins tutting like, "Fucking cloud giants." He goes over and walks behind the bar. Vox? 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 Oh, goddammit.
Hello? Hello?
Hey!
There he
10
is.
minutes. In 10 minutes, I could swap over. It's gonna keep happening. I don't know what happened. It just went.
Want to take a quick 10-minute break?
Should we take 10 minutes then? Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
wait
let's
for
take
Vox.
10.
Yeah.
I
Vox,
don't
can
know
you hear me
why
now?
I put some. Yes, yes.
Don't worry
absolutely.
about it.
Let me just catch
It's
you
alright.
up. You haven't missed much, so like Ellis asked him, what's going on, what's happening, and the dragons basically said, "Right, I'll tell you everything that I know now. What's going to happen next? But first, we're going to go to the tavern and enjoy the ale here." So he's
Hell yeah.
like, so the halfling has walked you to the tavern. Obviously, it's trashed, and he's like, tutted and gone, "Oh, fucking cloud giants." He's gone behind the bar and started he's helped himself to some of the bottles behind, and he's pouring everybody a drink. Now we'll go have our break until Voxel gets his internet done, and then we'll probably do the information thing.
Yeah, let me go sacrifice some children.
Sound, no bother.
Go feed the cheetah, buddy.
I think I should have scripted this conversation. I decided to wing this one, but because I've had a few beers, I'm making mistakes, and I feel like I'm spoiling immersion.
Are
Usually-
we? Do we hit level 4 or not yet?
Not yet, mate. No.
Okay, because I'm still trying to decide which way I want to take the.
Do you know, right? If you, according to the book, right, you're supposed to enter this village at level 1. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Okay, so you enter the village at level 1 with 2 wargs at the front gate. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then once you clear the village, which I skipped over most because a lot of them is 1 versus 5 fights with goblins. So I decided, bleh, let's fucking skip this. So we hurried through that. You meet the guards. When you meet the guards, that's when you become level 2. Yeah.
Alright.
When you're level 2, that's when you fight the 7 snakes, those guys, and Keller. Yeah.
Right.
Right. So at level 2. Yeah. Right. And then once you do that, what's happening now is off book. Everything that's happening, like with the dragon and everything, is completely off book. Right. There is no dragon. Like if any of you ever run Storm King's Thunder and you, like for yourself in the future, and you're looking through it, like where's the dragon? Where's Felgalos? Like this is stuff. This is stuff I'm stealing off forums and stuff because it's really fucking good. But like I'm putting my own mix on it as well.
Oh, sweet. Alright.
Probably for the best, otherwise we wouldn't really get any of this info, would we?
Yeah, exactly. So like
Yeah.
say if I don't know, Apoth in like fucking 2 years, you think, oh, I'm gonna run
Yeah.
Storm King's Thunder or whatever for a few of my mates, and you're like, hang on, where's Felgalos reading the book? Like, because I'm stealing it basically.
The forums have it though, apparently.
No, not
Right.
forums. I bought it off DM. Well, no, I didn't buy it off DM's Guild. I donated him £1. Like, this guy's written like this 58-page manuscript.
Wow.
And, of like how he ran Storm King's Thunder and things he changed, and like reading forums, a lot of people recommend like following this guy, and like it's on DM's Guild. His page is donate whatever you want. It's donate whatever you want, and then I bought it for nothing, which you can do, and then like I've read through it and went, this is really fucking good, and I gave him a quid.
Nice, nice.
So I'll
So,
probably give him some more money after.
Really, you come into the village with the wargs at level 1?
At level 1, a
Jeez.
creature with 27 HP, yeah, and can do 2d6 damage, right? A fighter right, has 10 hit points.
What's the max for the party size?
Huh?
What's the party size
The book
recommendation?
recommends 4.
4?
4.
Wow. Wow.
So 2 wargs in the front gate. That's why I decided to make you level 3. So we're just going to do all of this first bit. Then once we finish the first dungeon crawl, which I thought we'd be at by now, but we're not. But whatever. No, it just happens, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
once that ends, then you go to level 4, and that's when like I think it becomes balanced again. Like the rest of this chapter becomes balanced, and then some other stuff happens later on that you are some stuff in the early game of this, like chapter 2, you are massively outclassed and outmatched.
Try
Yeah.
not to spoil too much now, right?
No, you are just outclassed. There's a lot of it you will be outclassed on, right? But there's things that I'm gonna do, and like rules. The way the book wants the encounter to run is bullshit and boring. But like, there's ways I can do it to like make it fun, interesting, and also make it fairer. You know what I mean? Like, so this is all this stuff in this book that I've read. Like, this guy's like, right, do this, do this, do that. Like, because he basically says at the start, like, this book is unnecessarily hard. Like, they wanted to do a hard adventure, and they have, and all you're gonna have is just a pile of dead PCs, and players don't like that. You know what I mean? So
So you said basically
it's not gonna
after
be
level
it's not
4
gonna be
is it
easy.
where...
It's not gonna be easy, right?
Right.
But if you're clever, that's why I gave you the hint earlier about target prioritization. If you do things like that, like keep your things together, good battlefield control, everything like that, we'll get through it, right? There is going to be player deaths in this campaign.
Sure.
No ifs, ands, or buts. It's gonna happen, right? I guarantee it. But there's bits on the adventure where, as well, after chapter 2, it basically becomes Skyrim.
Oh.
Go that way.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
because this first bit needs to be railroaded, or else the rest of it just isn't going to make sense. And then after that, I can kind of let you go loose.
You know, what's funny is I just downloaded Skyrim just to play it to get the feel again.
I really want to play Skyrim again, but
If you want to know what the Savage Frontier is, it's Skyrim. That's literally the bit, like...
So easy.
No, but like... Yeah, Skyrim's easy. Yeah, but...
It's like The Witcher, but with Skyrim's land.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's The Witcher, but set in
Well,
Skyrim.
Witcher 2 specifically.
Yeah, exactly. So if you would have... Like I said, the Savage Frontier is basically Australia crossed with Scandinavia. So it's got all the vicious and horrible animals with the cold and
Mixed
mountains.
with a bit of Africa.
Yeah, exactly. Because Australia is nature's version of a boss level. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Right.
Australia is just a made-up country that people tell their children to make them shit the bed.
Exactly. Australia isn't real. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I made that analogy before that like Australia is basically like the last part of like an old JRPG where all the enemies are just like recolors of past enemies.
Alright, I'm just gonna do some rolls. Just don't worry about it. Okay, and then if I coupled it with that,
What's DF, by the way?
yeah. Don't know. If I coupled it then with, where is it? Here, with that. Okay. say that hit. That would be. Alright, okay. That's the max damage roll I can do currently. But that's everything. That's
Wow.
everything poured into one attack. Like, literally everything I have poured into one. Which is something I'll never get to pull off.
Why? Because you have to pick and choose?
No, because I have to set up a bunch of attacks. Like, I have to use a bunch of bonus actions in order to get to that point.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You guys want to hear magic?
Magic? Who said magic?
Yo, what up, bitches? It's your boy, Voxel, coming at you with Fixed Ping.
Hey, Voxel!
Uh,
How you doing, buddy?
yeah, man, I fixed it, man. I beat the
Awesome.
cheetah. I whipped it.
The cheetah. Way to go!
No, I killed it, and then ate it raw.
Okay, Enver.
What are you saying? What? Now I can join. This. Ooh.
Oh, you can hear the music now.
Music?
Hey, you, da 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 da.
I would fuck a rock star. No, wait, I won't, cause I don't like rock stars.
Right, okay, I'm back. Right,
Oh.
are we good to go?
No.
No.
Guys,
Why?
just comment on what I said in DnD. Come on.
What did you say?
Nah.
I mean, we're like rambling
Wait,
for a
I
while.
have... Let me just add a reaction.
This will get him on.
There you go, guys. I added a reaction for you all to use.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You what?
Yeah.
Oh!
I'll get that. Ah! Well, first PC.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna put a let Apoth roll to hit on you.
Oh no. You dick, why me?
Because
No.
he's the control.
He's been helping me in my work. Ugh. But yeah, I'm ready to continue whenever you guys are.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm just waiting for everyone else.
Right, okay. So, like I say, he guided you into the bar. And, he looks you. He's behind the bar, like, reaching up. It's not a ridiculously high bar. Like, what you notice is, like, the bar is actually quite low for some reason. Like, it's not, like, for a human, like, it would usually, you know, it would be, like, at your waist, but it's, like, a little bit lower than that, probably at your thigh height, which would indicate that probably the barman is of a shorter stature. That's
Well, I mean-
pouring. Go on.
I mean, there is a halfling right next to us now. Like, I mean, there's this a world where halflings are a thing. It doesn't seem that weird.
Yeah, no, so it indicates, that's what I mean, that's why I'm saying it to you, like, it indicates that the barman would, like, you know, probably be a halfling himself, or a dwarf, or any other of the shorter stature races.
Just very short human.
Or
Oh,
a
yeah.
short human, yeah. He, like, pours you all from bottles. He has large bottles of ale. He pours you all a tankard each. Takes a large gulp himself and goes, ah. He looks at it approvingly and goes, say what you want about you small folk. You make some fantastic drinks. Puts the drink down in front of himself and pulls himself up a stool behind the bar and sits down. And he begins to speak. And he says, what do you know about the giants across the savage frontier right now? He looks at you all.
Well, I do have like history stuff, so is that like
I'm familiar with two. I'm familiar
I mean,
with
you
the
said
hill giants who terrorized the dwarfs and I'm sorry. The stone giants? No. The other ones. Shit. Ah.
Hill.
So he
Hill.
says,
What?
so you guys know what giants are, yes?
Big fuck off
Yes.
monsters.
They terrorize the villages, but
They-
you know, they usually don't. They keep to themselves.
He kind of looks at you and goes, correct, but not anymore. The ordning has been shattered. Dun, dun, dun. Do you know what the ordning is? I very much doubt it.
Hell no.
I mean, I assume this is gonna be like a history roll or something, right? I mean, you said we're not supposed to ask to do rolls, but like, now you're like he's asking us.
So you would. Hang on. Let me have a look at something a second. Earwig. Let me see if any of your skills will constitute anything that would happen to that. This would more be. It wouldn't be a history roll because it is not your history. Like out of thing here, the ordning is like older than the race of humans or like small folk completely.
Right.
This be one of tales and legends.
Yeah, like for a small folk to know what the ordning is would be very, very rare. Okay, so
As a bard, would I know?
I'd be very impressed. Apoff,
Yeah.
Hello.
do you even know what the ordning is?
No, not really.
Yeah,
Alright.
an Apoff loves freaking lore. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm just. To be fair, none of you would know what the order. If the only one who would potentially know would be Aelith because he's met giants before. But even then, like, the ordering is like this sacred thing to giants, and it wouldn't be something shared freely. So you, like, none of you know what the ordering is. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So, the ordning, he turns to you and goes, the ordning is a caste system for the giants, and it has been shattered. Oh shit. Hang on, let me bring this up. Ordning. Goes, he says to you, like, giant society, such as it is defined in large part by the ordning. It is a caste system imposed by the giants, by their own gods. The giant god is Annam. They call him the All-Father, and he is the father of all giants. Back before this land was even livable for small folk such as yourselves, this land was infested. Well, no, you wouldn't say that. This land was owned by dragons. Annam birthed the first giants, and they were there to keep us dragons in check. The chromatic dragons, that is, not us metallic. We are not that old. He then says, the ordning dictates that storm giants are at the top, then cloud, then fire, then frost, then stone, and then hill giants. And each giant of a race pays homage to the ones above them. But that ordning has been smashed. Hang on 2 secs. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He says the ordning has been smashed. Annam has declared that the ordning has been destroyed, and as such, all the giant lords in this area are now vying for Annam's favor to rebuild the ordning with their species at the top. Hill giants roam the hill lands, destroying everything in their path, attacking farmers. Fire giants. Oh, he shakes his head at the mention of fire giants. He was like, well, they're horrible enough, but now that they have free reign and the storm giants can't tell them to stop. He shakes his head again and is like, I fear what wrath that may bring. He looks up again and then says, that is why you were all here. Fate has decreed it. You are going to set in path a motion that will hopefully restore the ordning. And only through a bit of bravery and luck will this succeed. Do you have any questions?
No.
Us, the small folk. But yes, we might be mighty in numbers, but against giants, what could we do?
He like goes. He says, power matters not, my friend. A giant might be able to throw you clean across this village, over the wall and into the moat. But what does that matter? Does power maketh the man, or do actions maketh the man?
Are we joining the Golden Circle?
What's the
The
golden
Kings. No, are we joining the Kingsmen? Sorry.
Oh shit! Yeah. Did I just steal
Yeah.
that without even realizing?
Yeah.
Yes. Just quoting who is it now?
Oh shit.
No, he says manners maketh the man.
Yeah,
isn't
I know,
it?
but
Yeah.
but yeah, you've got a fair point there, Dragon. But I don't fancy getting thrown across a village, no matter my actions. But I can see what you're asking for, and well, I think we can do it.
He then
Fair
turns-
dragon. I'm sorry.
Go on. No, go on. Go on. Just say your
Fair
questions.
dragon. As my friend says, and as you say too, I trust that the dragons would be on our side and help guide us in this mighty endeavor.
He
Did
kind
you
of
just-
he swapped accents halfway through. Yeah.
Yes, I did. I tried to go to my accent.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
It is.
It is. Yeah. It's like I say, we'll all get it. He gives you like a sympathetic smile and he says, I wish I could speak for all dragons. He says, I can say this. Scrying spells have seen a bit into the future. Dragons will be your ally in this. The giants are the ancient nemesis of dragons, but he sighs and goes, I wish I could advise you better, but let me say this. Dragons will be your ally in this, but they all will not be. Even chromatic dragons are to be sought as allies, but they should all not be trusted. Do I make myself clear? I know
Absolutely.
he says, goes, as you know, chromatic dragons are known to be the enemy of free people. Some of them here are due to be your allies in the future, but I cannot tell you who, and I cannot tell you how or why. He leans back on his stool, takes a large draught from his mug, sets it down upside down, goes, I can only bid you caution on this journey.
A
Like I
bowl
say.
is most useful when it is empty.
Yeah, exactly. I can only bid you caution on this journey. He looks again and goes, scrying spells do not say whether you survive, just that you are required to begin it. Can I ask? Can I answer any more questions? He says.
You make yourself quite clear, and for that, I thank you.
He
In
nods.
the future,
He's nodding as you're speaking. Sorry, go on.
as we go forth onto this quest, I'm mighty as it sounds. He just ask one thing. As you're here, this seems to be such an endeavor, but where do we start? Where do we begin? We're here in Nightstone, where they've taken the most precious thing they have. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, so please, fair, what's his name?
So once you said where do we begin, you noticed him visibly smiling, and he leans
Oh,
back on his
shit.
chair and relaxed, as you finish your sentence. Here he goes. I knew you would ask that, and this is what I have to ask of you. Do nothing. Do as you would. Continue with whatever businesses you have here, and actions will guide you.
I have a question.
Please, my half-drow friend, please.
They didn't need to know that. Have you seen any humans, human-likes, running around in the area other than us? Because we're trying to find those that live in this town, but we have no idea where they've gone.
Because the only humans I saw was a caravan of them. He spits on the floor. It's like fucking Zentarim.
Let's go murdering.
Goes, about probably this morning around, probably at first light, I ambushed a caravan of them. A few of them got away. But I have not been around this area. I was just tracking a caravan, and then fate led me into you guys. Oh, shit, no, you wouldn't say that. And fate led me to yourselves. He gestures at all five of you and says, like I say, things are now in motion. I was told of this approximately 3 years ago by a friend of mine, about the time Tiamat was coming to power. What is happening now cannot be undone. Do as you were bid, do what you would normally do, and things will happen that need to happen. I can try and help you with your missing villagers, but I cannot promise anything.
Well, I have to say, certainly, and not to bring things to a sour point, but you certainly made an entrance on us. What, pray tell, happened there?
He laughs again and says, they call me Felgalos the Lucky. But, and he leans forward and puts his elbows on the bar and goes, but I am perchance the most unlucky dragon you will ever meet. But with the girls, it's there. He goes, yeah, he says, I am perhaps the most unlucky dragon you will ever meet. Clears his throat and goes, has anybody ever noticed, since I got here, how your strikes were somehow landing quite well true? You bested 7 men.
Because I'm a warrior monk.
Yes, sir. And put him. Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Laughingly, I go.
I have trained my entire life for combat like this.
Laughingly, I go. No offense.
Oh shit.
To
He
my
says,
friend Vaymir.
he says, I appreciate that you are a great warrior, Vaymir. But just wait. You will see. This evening, perhaps, something will happen. And you'll think, that's pretty lucky. But old Felgalos over here pays for it. I was flying across and I was flying through the wind, and then out of nowhere, I just hit an eagle. Problem was, the eagle landed right in my eye. I couldn't see.
I do say your landing was pretty lucky for us. Gave me the chance to strike while they were looking at you hitting that building.
He holds his arms out and goes, there we go, my friend. How do you think it happened? He
You were
leans
looking when you
forward.
were flying.
He leans forward again and says, I hit that building flat out from the northwest. That church spire should have landed right on top of one of you. But it went in the completely opposite direction. That isn't... There's a reason I am the Felgalos the Lucky. I am the most unlucky person in the world. But those around me benefit from that. He slaps his hand on the table. Goes, another drink then, friends. Let us see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I grab it
Goes-
and I gulp it down in one glug. Hell yeah.
He just seems to keep finding like expert vintages of like perfect, like old style, like those of you who are well versed in
Booze.
booze, yeah. So like you're noticing like really expensive vintages that are coming from far away.
It just tastes like booze for me.
Yeah,
We at
exactly.
the monastery were not allowed to touch drink.
Things like that, and like he's like putting them down, going like he's pointing them out himself and explaining them, like, oh, this is from this vineyard, blah blah blah. This wine is excellent, blah blah blah, and like you're making small talk at this point.
You might be unlucky, but you sure lucky in finding these booze.
Goes,
Vigilos, I've been around the world. Been around the savage frontier. But these
This
are
isn't-
wines I've never tasted before.
this isn't my unluckiness. This is your luck from me.
My brain.
So, let me put it
Yeah,
this
I
way:
get-
like
I
out of
get it, yeah.
a metagame sense, right? Because like he's around people benefiting from his luck, he's less unlucky. If that makes sense, because it is lucky for you that he doesn't benefit from it. So, say if he was around, he's most unlucky when he's alone.
Okay.
So that's why, like, literally, an eagle buried itself in his eye. That's how he crashed. Like, it's fucking mental. Like, he's just
Yeah, when
so-
his luck
Apps
is
don't-
imbued on those around him.
yeah, he can benefit from that luck. That's how come he knows how to take on the form. Well, no, he knows how to take on the form of a humanoid because he's a bronze dragon. But that's if Abe Arkstone remembers, he just somehow stumbled on a set of armor. That was because of Felgalos. Like you were basically naked. Yeah.
Right.
So, because he was benefiting from Felgalos's luck. It was just a set of armor at the side of the road.
Right, I was like waiting for this to be like a whole like someone just bumbling into someone else like, hey, wait, that armor is mine.
No. No. You were just really lucky. Because of Felgalos.
Mighty Felgalos.
I'm about to
Where
smack
did
you
it-
again, Elf.
Where does this day take you then? From here? Where may you go? Will you stay with us?
My path is not here. Again, I cannot do anything I wouldn't normally do. I go back to hunting the Zentarim, which you were so gracious enough to stop from taking this town. They
I
are-
must say, they were great warriors, but nothing would stand in my way.
He like leans over and like grabs your shoulder and goes, "That is the fighting spirit we are going to need to win this war." Leans back. He goes to sit back on his chair and then says, "Rest tonight, friends. Seek out your quarry tomorrow. I will stay in the village and rest. I may look well here in my in my halfling form, but my wings are badly hurt, and I'm not fit to go anywhere. Then he
Right.
looks at you all again and then says, "It's gonna be a long road. A long road indeed."
I have traveled far. What will a few more be to me, anyways?
He starts like clenching his hand, like what he touched you with. Vayman goes,
Yeah.
and he starts looking at you strangely. He goes, "I am not the first dragon you have met, young Vaymir."
You've noticed.
He goes,
I have not had good experiences with dragons, as you can see from these scars. A testimony to my mistakes and to the people that have been lost to that dragon.
he starts sniffing his hand, like, and then his face visibly drops, and it goes, and then he says, "You have met Imerith?"
I have
Then he-
indeed. And it was close.
You
Had
would
it
know.
not been...
Just to break you off
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah, I wouldn't know,
You wouldn't
yeah.
know her name, yeah.
Yeah, I just said I knew the dragon. I encountered the dragon, and had it not been for a faithful warrior like myself, I probably would have been dead, turned to stone.
So she tried to turn you into stone. She does like to play with her prey. Tell me of this warrior. What was his name?
I can't remember his name. Fuck.
I've got it in my notes. Hang on. Yeah. The missus just picked me up how my accent's changed as the dragon 10 times.
We all do it. Ah,
Universal.
it is.
There you go,
Accents
sorry,
is
sorry.
hard.
Yeah, the bad guy Mitchell and Webb look, yeah. yeah. I was never Donald Trump.
I'm gonna build a wall.
China.
This
Kinda.
is a world where that does not exist, thank God.
Okay,
might
2
be
seconds.
something-
I've got his name here in my notes. I'm just coming back because
Oh.
this, again, this is new content, not
Yeah.
Right.
This is okay. His name was. Shit, it doesn't actually say his name.
Oh fuck, where are those
So
notes?
it was. We'll call him for now.
This is made up. We could make something up anyways.
No, his second name is important. Very important.
Oh.
We'll call him. We'll call him Chamberlain Simba.
Simba.
Simba with a C, like chamber.
Okay.
No, in fact, hang on. 'Cause that's stupid.
Yeah. Simba. Yes, father.
Well, you said the second name's
Kurt's Simba. So Kurt with a Z at the end. Kurt's Simba with a C.
Okay.
So it was
I'll
like
just say Kurtz, and I guess the dragon knows who I'm talking about. I don't know. See that?
goes, Tell me how he saved you from Imerith.
That day was kind of that moment where she was turning me into stone was kind of a haze, but I do remember seeing him holding something in his hand. Amulet or something? I cannot recall.
A ring, and he was shouting dark and empty.
I think amulet or a ring, and he was shouting something. It was dark and empty. But
That's-
like I said, this is a haze.
Just FYI, dark and empty is like a curse word in
Okay, cool.
in Faerun. Yeah, so yeah, it's like
Yeah.
almost like a curse, like dark and empty. It would be like, it's like, God damn it, you'd say like,
Mm.
dark and empty. You know what I mean? Like, it would be like that. And he leans back again and goes, what manner of pendant could scare a creature like Imrith? He slaps his hands on the table. It's like, you have been chosen. I would not cross Imrith. I am 500 years old, and
Or are you
I
500 years young?
I wish.
And I'm 350.
Did I say 500? I meant 1100 years old. Right? I've just looked up how old Felgos is supposed to be. Fuck. That is a
Oh.
11.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're pretty young compared, like, to
He's
elves
11.
too.
Yeah, he's 1100. No, well, no, elves live about 900 years. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still pretty young.
yeah, you're young. Yeah. He says, I'm 1100 years old, and I dare to think how old Imrith is now. Every day a dragon is older, he becomes more powerful, but you are a lucky man, elf. You are
Thank
a lucky elf.
I wish it were the same for those warriors with me. They fought so hard, but in the end it did not matter.
You really are destined to be here. And then he turns to he turns to Earwig and says, I had to find you, you know.
I do a deep sigh, and I pontificate on how fate seemed to move in so many strange ways. A year ago, you saved my life, and I owe everything to you. And if your quest would... Okay, how do I even word this?
No, go on, take your time, it's fine.
Jesus Christ.
No worries.
No, honestly, don't worry about it.
No, it's just sometimes I just fucking forget words.
That's what I was saying,
But,
man. Don't take your time, just get what you need to say right, and then if you need to retcon it, just say. Then we'll go from there.
Ironically,
Yeah.
at the same
Well,
time, I
I,
am drinking a new beer.
Okay, well. I do owe you a deep debt of gratitude. If it were not for you, I would not be here today. And if this quest is how I can pay you back, then I accept.
He smiles at you and goes, noble, just like they said you'd be. I had to find you, Earwig. You were lost. If I didn't give you that push that day, you wouldn't be here, and the world would be doomed. Then he looks at you again and goes, this quest will tie in with what you need to feel happy again.
I could tell the last time we met. It was as if you could look into my soul. You saw what I felt and what I had been through. I know that you know who I seek. Although I am loath to tell everyone else, as I do not know if I could guarantee their safety. And it might be better if they don't know.
Like I said before, Earwig, do not need to change what you would do normally. Just know things are in motion now. And what you need to feel normal again will be yours. Just continue down this path. The path I set you on those many, many moons ago. Gonna end it there. I was gonna say something else, but no, that's the end of my speaking.
Dum dum dum.
You call yourself unlucky, dragon. but if just randomly running into all of us here today is not luck, then I suppose you need to tell me what it is.
Lurk sort of tilts his head to the side and just sips at his beer and says, I think he already said it's fate.
Say again, sorry?
Lurk just tilts his head to the side and looks at the tabax and says, I think the dragon described it as fate.
He laughs and goes, yes, exactly. Fate, super. He like points at the table, like, you know, like jabbing the table with his finger.
Yeah.
Like, fate supersedes luck.
And very good booze.
The elf is drunk.
He is.
Oh. It's his first time tasting this beautiful concoction.
No, I've drank before, but not this much.
Even still, if this is what fate ordained, I suppose that would still be pretty lucky.
It's not my luck. Somebody else. It's the world's luck.
Well, whatever it is, and I just fall on the floor because I can't hold my beer.
You've had
Hell
like
yeah.
2 beers, bro.
Exactly. I'm not very strong when it
I
comes
kind
to
of look
alcohol.
over and snicker. Lightweight.
He really isn't good with alcohol as he's never had it himself.
Go on then,
Too
do
much.
me a favor then. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. We'll just say, like, yeah, he has drunk before, but not too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
So he is very, very.
So you're
weak
pretty
to it.
drunk. You declaring yourself pretty drunk already. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because what,
Especially with this.
this is pretty strong, right?
Please don't roll in that one, or you will die.
Alcohol.
I just want to clarify, this is very strong booze, right?
Yes.
No, it's just
Okay.
booze, bro.
But you said it's very good and
No,
very
it's
strong.
good booze.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not strong booze.
You know what?
Please,
I'm
please just-
retconning that.
No.
No, I was joking, Fox. I'm not gonna kill you on
Fox,
that
come
one.
on, you're not gonna
Fucking
die
hell,
from
man.
2
I'm not never kill you.
Okay, fine. I take 2 more booze shots, I guess. Whatever, right?
Booze
And then I'm
shots.
Booze
whatever.
shots. Have you ever had
Yeah.
alcohol in your life? Fox?
It's
Yeah.
just like,
So will you do me a favor? Will you get me a beer, please? While you're up?
Yeah, get him a beer shot.
Actually, I gotta top myself off with as well.
again?
Constitution plus. So I've had 4 cups.
No,
Oh,
just give me a straight
Okay, cool.
Constitution saving throw.
there you go.
Rolling that one, he dies. You don't
Oh, you
don't
live.
throw up all over yourself. Roll me
yeah.
a roll me a D4.
D4. Okay, copy. 1 D4. 3.
Okay, so you fall asleep and you are unwakeable up for about 3 minutes. Like you hit the deck with
Hell
like
yeah.
and you begin.
Hell yeah.
You're
I'm out.
full on, and like nobody can wake you up for about 3 minutes without the aid of magic.
Hell yeah.
Everybody
like
just
it.
kind of looks at you and goes, and then Felgoloff says,
I draw a moustache on his face.
"You what?
I draw a moustache on his face.
With what?
wait, I
With,
didn't-
with your Sharpie marker in the D&D
With my
universe?"
Sharpie marker.
You know what? I had actually like previously decided, because like battle masters get like 1 artistic skill. I have actually a whole thing that I had like planned out that I'm like I have like trained myself, or like, you know, ever since like my backstory happened, to like draw with like charcoal, because I think it would be like a pretty easily available thing, campsites, whatever. So how about I just give him a stick of that?
Yes.
Just kind of like
Yes.
subtly like behind my back, just kind of like tap him on the back and just kind of like,
Give me a stick of
You know.
charcoal,
So,
let me
so
draw a
I
moustache on
assume
his
you go.
face.
Has anybody got something I can write with? And
Yeah.
Earwig produces a stick of charcoal.
Yeah. This is actually kind of like what I was like
You-
planning to with like that paper, because
yeah.
my whole thing is that every time you like come across bandits, I'm gonna like insist on like we'll leave one alive, and I'm gonna like show him a picture of like this bandit leader that
by the way,
you know
are you-
I fucking know what it looks like.
Are
But I
you
don't know anything else
aware,
about him.
by the way, of the non-lethal attack roll? Are you aware of what that is?
No, but I am assuming if there's just one guy left, they can be like,
The way it works is, so say if I, say you roll to a hit, then roll damage, and then I go, he's dead, and then you can then say, oh, I would like to declare a non-lethal attack. So then it's then assumed that you, instead of killing him, you knock the character out for 1d4 minutes. I believe it is off the top of my head.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Caveats to that: if you cast Fireball, right, I'm not gonna let you declare a non-lethal hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to be realistic. So things like that, like if it's a martial attack, go ahead. Things like that thing that John has, necrotic damage, I'm not going to let you declare a non-lethal attack on that. So most magical effects, I'm not going to let you do it.
I rotted you
Right.
to sleep.
Say again, sorry?
I rotted you to sleep.
Exactly, yeah. It's just, I'm not going to let you do it. Are you okay?
By the way,
Yeah, hang on, I've got to get the missus a detail, 2 seconds.
cool. Yeah, so I can't hold my alcohol. We'll just keep that in.
Keep that in the backstory.
Yeah, that will be like in the backstory. Hell yeah. I know it's
Right, I'm back.
cool. You were gonna say something? The halfling dragon evolved
Me?
thing? Yeah, like
one
he was
more-
about
One more thing about the non-lethal attack, right? If you attack, roll damage, and then I describe a really cool death, and then you go, oh well, actually, I want to declare a non-lethal attack, I'm not going to let you retcon that because I just wasted like 10 seconds of my life. Like, no, I just describe something good, tough. So you need to say, I'll say he's dead, and then I'll give you a couple of seconds, and if you don't say, oh, it's a non-lethal attack,
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Then
so-
obviously, yeah.
yeah. So that's the rules, kind of thing. On my views on non-lethal attack. So, if you can tell me a good
You know,
reason
just-
why it's a non,
Just
like,
say it in good time.
Yeah. Not all spells have to be non-lethal attack as well. Say if you cast Firebolt and go, oh yeah, that kills him. Goes, oh actually, I'd like to non-lethal attack him by hitting him in the leg, for example. But like a bolt goes through his leg and it drops him, and instead of being unconscious for 1d4 hours, he's basically just paralyzed for whatever until he gets a healer. I'll allow that. If you can tell me a good reason why your spell attack should be a non-lethal attack,
Phantasmal force. If he has, he thinks his clothes are on fire. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, things like that. Yeah, as long as you can tell me why, and I agree with it, cool. No bother. Right, okay, let's crack on with the story. We ain't got long left. I can't believe John's dead.
Ugh,
Anyways, cracking on.
we have to mourn him.
Somebody's drawing a thing on. You're drawing a mustache on Vox, because every D&D adventuring party eventually turns into a meme fest, so we may as well begin strong. There we go. Where are we up to?
Oh, you were gonna say something.
I've completely forgot where we were up to. What was I saying before?
You
passed out?
were describing the
How I passed out, and then you were about to say
before
something.
that, you were saying about his fate.
Oh.
You're talking about your week's destiny.
It's all of your destiny, really. Like,
And then
but
you're
like
going
say-
into how it ties into the rest of us and Lair
Oh, that. Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so basically, Felgos had to step in with Earwig because Earwig was supposed to be here and it had been seen, and so he had to step in to push him on, because otherwise he'd still be in the woods lost, probably, or not be here, if that makes sense. If he didn't meet Felgalos, he wouldn't be here right now.
I mean, I probably wouldn't even have to be lost. I've probably just like spent a couple days in that like carriage, just like too depressed to do anything.
Exactly. So like, if Felgalos hadn't have found you, you never would have moved. Well, you would have moved eventually, but you wouldn't have moved on the right path, if that makes sense. and then
Yeah.
there'd only be 4 of you here instead of 5. So Felgos, like looking at Lurk drawing a mustache on. He only had like, sorry, that's the completely wrong accent. He only had like 3 drinks, right? I didn't just see that.
He
To
only
be
had
honest,
3.
that mug that's basically full right now, that was just there.
Elven constitution.
So he goes, starts pouring himself another drink and says, I'm going to rest here tonight. I recommend you do the same.
I have a question, Dragon, and this is a very absurd question, and I mean this in all seriousness. Does the alcohol affect you differently when you shapeshift? Or is it always compared to your normal form?
He smiles and goes, well, would I ask you how much you weigh? And he goes, no, but it is a fine question. No, honestly, I do not mind. He goes, no, I am treated as if I am a halfling. Whilst I am in this form, I am, for all intents and purposes, a halfling. It would be as easy as drawing a breath to turn back into my dragon form if you were thinking, oh, we can take this dragon now. I know you are not, of course, but
I was asking how drunk you were gonna get.
He smiled again and goes, very fucking drunk, Lurk.
That's the best answer.
Well, I guess we meant to drag this.
No.
Poor monk up the stairs. We thank you.
Pelgalos.
Pegasus, for guiding us and putting us on the right path. I think we all owe you a sincere gratitude.
Actually, there is something I would like to add. Right, you know when he passed out as well. Yeah. I just the thing I was reading recommends just having him wake up straight away and join in the fight. Right, but if I gave you an adult dragon on your side on that fight, like it wouldn't have lasted a round. It literally would not have lasted a round. And I was like, no, that's too easy.
Wow, that's
so
so
I took that
nuts.
away. So I said in my own head, right, okay, what I'll do is at the beginning I'll roll a d10, and after that many rounds he will wake up and come to your aid. I rolled a 9.
Wow.
I was like,
all
oh,
right.
so this fights all these guys then. What was it, 6 rounds, I think? Not
Yeah,
even?
because they were kind of squishy, so yeah.
I was like, ugh. So the opportunity to have a cool fight with a dragon on your side just completely went past us, and I was really looking. You know what I said? Something really cool's gonna happen. It didn't fucking happen. A dragon just slept in the corner where you fought all those guys. Fuck.
Oh man.
I can't help, we're such good fighters. Especially me.
Because 9 rounds is like what, a minute and a half.
Yeah.
no,
yeah,
it's like 50 seconds, isn't it? No, it's 54 seconds.
Wait,
oh
10
shit. He should have woken up not long after you guys started approaching it. Oh, whatever.
54 seconds. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, he
Whatever,
technically did.
roleplay, whatever.
Okay,
it
whatever,
worked
yeah.
out.
It worked out. It
Roleplay.
was good. It worked out anyway. Yeah, so you guys carry whatever his name up. Famir. Wish it was. Oh, sorry, no. Wish it was Anver. That's what I'm gonna call him now.
Ever
Wait.
doesn't get drunk.
Wish you were Anver.
Anver would have put his alcohol.
WYWA. Hang on, I'm gonna start a new hashtag in. Wish you were Anver.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of stuff John is missing. Hello? Hello? The fuck?
Boys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, unmute
I
the
th-
Discord, boys.
Yeah.
I
What
think
happened?
the TeamSpeak just did
It's
something
everything
weird.
now.
No,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll not ping Havoc. Nobody fucking ping Havoc at
Damn
friggin',
it! I think he knows.
Does he know?
Hell
No.
no, there's usually an alert.
I was afraid
Yeah.
that was just me.
Where's tech?
Like, I looked at
Am I not put it
TeamSpeak
in the
now, it's
visual
just...
tech channel?
The TeamSpeak is just blank.
Yeah, don't add him though, yeah.
No,
Say.
don't. I think it's time for a friggin' provider
I think
change.
everyone knows anyways because there were a bunch of people in TeamSpeak already, including Havoc.
Yeah.
So I guess he knows.
I have a buck of grudges.
I mean, worst case, we can probably just move this into Discord.
Hey,
Oh wait, hang on, are we back on?
hey, it's just me.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, go back into Tifa, guys. No, not Tifa, but TeamSpeak.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit, am I in the lobby?
I closed it.
Okay. So, has anyone been able to hear me?
no.
No,
'Cause
no,
you-
we all
but-
disconnected.
I just realized I was in the lobby, so...
Alright, I'm here.
No, yeah, it just.
Well, I could hear you guys, but I guess you couldn't hear me?
We were in Discord.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Havoc thinks it was just some minor network issue on site, and now it's been rectified. So, like, it's just basically a glitch. It just happens to be on a Saturday night when everyone notices.
Alright then.
Where did you hear up to, boys?
I don't know.
Yeah, so-
All I remember was we were putting Vimir
Yeah, so
in the bed.
You started dragging
Fucker.
Vaymir up to bed. You put him down. You all had a few beers and all that with Felgalos. He answered any questions you had about the ordning. Any more questions about the ordning? Anything else about
Oh,
anything?
I actually want to ask. Don't
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
actually have a starting, current HP like way when you start off? Because something feels off about my HP actually. Because I know I rolled 18, right? But
So
don't
yeah,
I have
you-
have a current HP that I go off of?
you rolled 8 hate. What's your Constitution modifier?
It's Constitution. It's +2.
You roll. So you have 10 HP to start. Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently it's 7.
7 to start.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And you rolled double 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember actually.
You rolled 4 plus 4 for your con modifier.
Oh yeah.
So actually, your HP should be less than it is.
No, it was 8. It's supposed to be 18 though. It was supposed to be 18 in the end. That's
Okay.
all I remember. But I'm just making sure if we did have a starting HP. So if that's so, then it is right. Like then it should be 18, but something just found off. I was just looking at something.
Yeah, you rolled really bad on your HP rolls.
Yeah.
Any more questions about the ordning? Anything like that?
No, I think the only thing that, oh, and I can't remember this from last session, is that the guards mentioned. Thought if they mentioned something about color.
Color? Why's it always got to be a race thing with you? Why's it always a race thing?
Well,
What do you mean, color?
I've been around Voxel too much. No, Keller, the woman, the
Wait, what?
Keller.
Keller.
Back in the last session. When
Yeah,
we were
they knew
talking to
Keller.
the guards.
Yeah, they
They knew Keller, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Kinda racist, Snipe. Not gonna forgive you or myself.
Vox, I learned from the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they knew Keller because basically out of what you guys don't know is Keller's basically been assuming the role of the traveler.
The spy.
She's basically been in Nightstone, tracking people's movements, ready for the Zentarim to come in and claim the town.
And that scroll
Okay.
I have is basically
Ca-
from her.
Yeah, that's basically everything.
Yeah.
Just to meta plot you guys, that you don't need to, because it's not vital to the main plot. Is the Zentarim were planning to take over the town. Felgalos, Keller had left early in the morning of the day of the giant attack and basically missed it, right? And on her way back with like a convoy of Zentarim to take over it, her convoy was ambushed by Felgalos because he fucking hates the Zentarim. She was ambushed and was injured, and she escaped, the only survivor of the convoy. And while she was running away, she found you. Oh no, sorry. She ran to Nightstone, found it had been ambushed by goblins, and she was like, "Fuck, I can't come here." Ran away again, and then basically found you guys and thought, right. She sent a messenger snake, which is something the Zentarim use to speak with each other. They can kind of like send messages through snakes to Zolkin, who she knew was madly in love with him, and told him, "Look, I need your fucking help. Get here now." Then she found you guys and was like, "Right, okay." So they bolted it on, basically like hard ridden from Waterdeep to get here, so he can save Keller. Basically now everything has happened. So Keller basically tricked you into clearing the place of goblins.
So she could come in and take the town.
Yeah,
But
basically.
in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Exactly. Do you wanna call that then, boys?
Hell
It's
yeah.
pretty
Well,
damn good, man.
I was thinking just like one last little kind of roleplay thing.
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
That I'm gonna. Okay, what was his name again? Felgalos?
Felgalos. Yeah,
Felgalos.
Felgalos.
What did I say?
I think you said
No,
Fegalos.
never mind. Whatever.
It
But
doesn't matter.
yeah. Nah. Well, I guess I just kind of like have one little thought that then like occurs to me, so I kind of look up at him and ask him like, there wouldn't happen to be a bottle of Chateau Tribori in there, would there?
He smiles at you and goes. "Which cupboard do you think it's in?" And he points at like there's.
I guess I
three
do like.
cupboards, but behind the bar that you can't see. He goes, "This one. This
I
one.
guess I
this
just-
one."
I guess I just do a little smile, like kind of seeing his humor, and then I turn around and then I point over my shoulder and I say that one.
Roll a D3.
D3. Okay.
Yeah. So you
The
point
one in the
like,
middle.
Right, you point right at the one in the middle. He leans down. Goes, "What was it you said again?"
Chateau Tribori.
To Trevori. He leans down and picks up and puts three large wine bottles of Chateau Trevori on the side and goes, "Was this what you were looking for, my friend?"
It was. I guess I
Smiles
pick
at
up
you.
one of them.
Yeah, he smiles
Can
at
I-
you and like he slides them towards you as he smiles.
Well, I pick up one of them. Gonna let my thumb kind of like wipe some of the dust off. I think if there's anyone else in the room now, they can kind of tell that like it looks like there's more than a few memories. It's like washing over my face now. And I kinda take out my pack.
Your old patron's vineyard, maybe.
Yes, that's what I'm kind of thinking. So I kind of pull out my pack and I put it
Let me
in my
write this down.
backpack.
Let me write this down. Chateau Trevori, yeah.
Yeah,
I might be able to thumb this in later, so I'm putting it in my notes.
I have it in my other possessions already.
What's that?
In my app thingy. What was it called?
Yeah.
The D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Chateau Trevori. No, it's just for my own notes. If I wanna throw a story in later, I wanna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I just kind of like Tell them like this was their favorite wine. I'm sure you
Yeah.
know who I'm talking about.
He gives you a sympathetic smile, and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of gives you like a half nod forward, with like he leans forward with your head, like with his head. Goes, and then he turns around and takes a wine, like a very expensive looking wine glass off the shelf, and just pushes it forward to you. And then again, he just gives you a little nod and turns around to speak to the others, thinking that you need a moment to yourself. Now, do you know what I mean? Like just to.
Well, I was thinking taking the bottle with me.
Well, he's giving you the glass to take it with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you want to go find a room somewhere and just have a glass of wine or something or whatever. He's basically sensed you need a minute. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And he's just like handed you the glass. Like there you go, mate. Like just you do
I look
you.
back up at him and say, and thank him. Then do like a well-practiced bow. They sort of done my whole life, and I guess I walk up to my room.
Excellent. Well, boys, thank you very much for attending. We'll call it there for the evening, yeah?
That was very
Yeah.
I think it was a bit of a mix.
Nice job with Pegalos.
I kept changing accents though. I need to get it. It's so hard not to do. You know what I mean?
You're telling me.
I need to do more method acting in the mirror.
Yeah, one last thing. You said there were luck points. Was there something where like for at the end of every session, like our luck points drops to like half or something?
Yeah, ignore that for now. Right? For now, whatever luck points you have, just keep. Yeah.
Right.
But I thought I'd be dishing them out a lot more, but at the minute I'm not dishing them out very much. So we'll just see. If I start dishing them out at a regular rate, I'll start enforcing that rule. Because I was expecting. Yeah. But,
John's replied.
oh yeah. Oh, where is he?
Wait. Oh, he's online. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate that I recorded all this. So here's what you missed.
Oh, that's the best gif ever. Fuck.
Oh, that's so good.
I'll have to say.
Oh shit.
All right. I guess we're calling it here then.
Wait, he actually
Yeah.
joined TeamSpeak.
Because I mean, I don't want to like start looking over the Discord and everything as I'm recording, you know.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
he
yeah.
has to join TeamSpeak.
Yeah,
Right.
really.
This has been Storm King's Thunder with Viking.
Any